the last 2 years in this J4M movement, you will see that this man is dumber than dumb. He is not just a thief.
That man is a dumbbell. Dumbbell
He is dumber than dumb. Dumber. It is Adewale Oyinlola.
Shameless foul. Ajadiye.
Oh, that's great. Olabisi 973. That is great. Congratulations. That is another.
Sister Labisi, congrats to her. Oh, God.
Every day, even lang gbọ́ ìró ayọ̀.
Back and forth. Congratulations, Mao. Ma ṣàṣeyọrí o.
I know. You do very well.
Èmi gan bí àwọn ọmọ mi kọ́ tiẹ̀ go fún medical line. I'm still begging them. Although she carry, I wish to have a surgeon.
My son to do his robotic engineering.
Yeah, my second son wants to do robotic because he loves gaming. He loves. I'm praying. I'm begging him to love robotic engineer, and he's still thinking about it.
It is the future. Robotic is the future.
It is.
The next thing, And when you look at the aspect of science in medicine, it's so amazing. If anyone here works in the hospital, if you've never been to critical care, you can just ask them to walk in there and see how the machine works, how these things, the wonders of these machineries are just so amazing, because you have a machine that is helping human being to breathe. You have a machine that is doing the work of the heart. You have a machine that is doing the work of the kidney. You have a machine that is basically can take over so many things. There is a lot of innovations that is happening in the aspect of health, and they still keep doing innovations and all those things. It is amazing. And from the machine that is helping me to give you IV fluid to the machine that is helping me to know you're breathing well or you're not breathing, they are just amazing work of science that has done so well and has kept people alive. I have tests that can tell me, okay, something is not right or something is going the way I want it, and you learn these things in school, and people sat down to sort of develop these things that says that, okay, the way the brain waves work, if somebody is not acting right, like pock york, EEG, let's get the electrical activities of your brain. Maybe it's giving abnormal sparks. Electric shock. You look at it, brain electrical discharge. So
the reason why I even laugh of recent when he did the live show, when he was now wearing bandana, wearing stud, I'm like, because he was trying to feel westernized. I'm telling you. No. 16 years old, 18 years old.
Ó try láti cover nǹkan tó bóyá nǹkan kan yọ sí lórí ni àbí.
No, he's just trying to behave westernized, like Fuji. I'm like, what the heck is going on here? Can somebody tell me what the name of Ula Balu is going on here?
His friend is having battle of Musanga. Enjoy Iboni stepson Yalodewa.
Àmàgbúrò ẹ̀
Praise it in
Praise never lost on the platform. Tabres Zivako Kasongo,
Praise Ashibai. Ọmọ mi yẹn tí mo bá gbé mú lásán. Ọmọ mi yẹn wo pressure.
Send the message sí mi. Wunmi, má chat mi mọ́.
Èmi ò lè fẹ́ ṣé mi fẹ́ fẹ́ rú
pressure. Ẹ má gba pressure. I miss you.
Nígbà tí èèyàn pe bra láti ní
mentor àti daddy láti. Ìkọ́ ṣe ni pé ṣé mọ́tò àgbàtẹ́mi ti forgive ọmọ yẹn. Ọjọ́ tí what's this Anita àti ní problem nílé, and he was among the people that called police and everything. Since that day, people, I don't know,
The day
Mo kàn
Mr.
forgive ẹ ni.
Fighters Gora said, the day he saw Queen's picture, and that was when he asked himself, is this the guy I have been?
Àbí ọmọ ṣúbí mi ni o, ọmọ ṣúbí mi ni ẹ máa rárá wá fún the praise o, ọmọ ṣúbí mi ni o.
Stepson Iyalode ni.
Ó lè má mọ anybody o, but ṣúbí mi àti Ìyálóde, ó mọ̀ wọn méjì. Ó mọ̀ wọn méjì. No.
Ṣèyí ṣò bẹ́ẹ̀ ni o. Nǹkan tó ń ṣẹlẹ̀
Òótọ́
sí
ni
brain ní
ọjọ́ tó
pop
ti ń help nígbà tí Anita yẹn.
Àtìgbà yẹn lèmi ti.
Ìgbà yẹn ni mo ti ní soft spot.
Mo ti soft spot fún I don't know. Because if you support any of me, any of us here, I don't know. You gain my love automatically. I don't know. Àtìgbà yẹn, I just think he's a young boy who was misled, who was just, I don't know.
He's got some. He's
Yeah,
differently able.
slow.
He's differently able. So on the aspect of Pok York and Adewale Oyinlola's brain having abnormal electrical discharges, what the problem is with your brain having abnormal. Now I'm giving you free health advice. Go to your doctor. Go and seek medical help. Because Tobatin discharge electrical discharges in the abnormal way too much, it will start frying your brain. So your brain matter will start.
Ṣé gbogbo ilé ìfọyín lọ lábẹ́?
Tó bá ti fry ẹ̀ kàn jẹ́.
Oyinlọlá ọ̀rọ̀ yìí ti pọ̀ jù o.
Ló bá finish fún wọn.
Ẹyin náà ẹ wò tí ìbá ṣe pé
Ẹnu mi yọ. Ẹnu wọn báyìí.
Ẹ lè sọ̀rọ̀ síyàn kẹ́ni yẹn lọ para ẹ̀. Kí ló dé?
ṣé mo tún wá sọ̀rọ̀ ni.
Ó yẹ ṣáà máa sọ lọ mọ́ ẹ̀ ń jọ.
Ṣé ká má ṣe justice mọ́ ni?
Àwọn ẹjọ́ 6 ni ṣebí.
Ẹ máa sọ lọ, ẹ máa sọ lọ.
Ṣé ká má ṣe
No,
vibration
Mr. Cindy. Tẹ́ bá rí tí ẹ bá mọ Adéwálé Oyinlọ́lá, tẹ́ bá rí ní títì, will you not address him as such?
Àṣẹrẹ Adéwálé yẹn, èmi àti ẹ̀tì ẹ̀ ní, a ní nǹkan tá a fẹ́ múlẹ̀.
Ẹ fẹ́ múlẹ̀ kí ló dé?
Ọjọ́ tẹ́ bá máa mú nǹkan lẹ̀ ṣí ẹ̀ sí mi, mi ò gbọ́dọ̀ sí.
A ní nǹkan tá a fẹ́ múlẹ̀ o.
Kí ló tún dá ẹ̀yin àti Oyinlọlá pọ̀ báyìí?
Ló ṣì ní bọ̀bọ́ yẹn náà pẹ̀lú okó kéńkélé ẹ̀ ó kàn ṣáà ń lọ káàkiri ṣe yánmayànmá.
Olóko crop.
Olóṣì ní bọ̀bọ́ yẹn.
Ó ní wídáàdó okó ẹ̀bí kárọ̀tì tó ti pẹ́ ńlé.
Ó ti pẹ́ ńlé, ó ti wá súnkì.
Olòṣì ó wo adìẹ títí tí ó lọ fipá bá adìẹ sùn. Òun náà wọ́n sì ń wá ní Ọbásanjọ́ farm bó ṣe wà yẹn.
Wanted ni òun gangan lọ́yẹ́kọ́ fi amọ̀ tàǹkì wá gan. Èyí tí Yomi sọ pé amọ̀ tàǹkì Adédáyé Oyinlọlá gangan ló ní ìdá amọ̀ tàǹkì wọ́n fi gbé.
How come these people lack any form of integrity? Because how on earth that Adéwálé Oyinlọ́lá went back to his vomit? This time last year, Adéwálé Oyinlọ́lá, òun ti lọ sí FCC.
Mayor, ẹ má bínú, reason tí mo fi sọ pé èmi àti ẹnìkan tá a fẹ́ múlẹ̀ òun ni Ọmọládé lèmi kọ yìí. Mi ìmọ̀kan tó ṣe pẹ̀lú DNA, bóyá nítorí pé ọkọ tiẹ̀ kéré kò lè bí fúnyàn lóyún, bóyá nǹkan tó ṣe ń pariwo DNA
sí. Ẹ má sọ bẹ́ẹ̀, ó lè jẹ́ pé ó ti find out pé àwọn ọmọ tí ìyàwó òun bí.
Nǹkan tí mò ń sọ nìyẹn. Ṣé mo wí pé ó ti fìyàwó ẹ̀ tó bí àwọn ọmọ sílẹ̀ fún ó ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ lọ fẹ́ ọmọ kékeré kan bí ó ti find out wípé nǹkan lòun bí àwọn ọmọ yẹn. Nǹkan tó ṣe nìyẹn.
Owóró Texas ló ti tó fi lọ ṣèyàwó lẹ́kọ̀ọ́. Yes now 2000.
Ẹ máa rí
àtọwọ́ chairman
àtọwọ́ marry now.
Yes, ó ti marry.
Ó pera ẹ̀ ní EFCC chairman òun gangan ló tún wá gbá àwọn èèyàn lórí black app. Wọ́n dá owó fún owó foundation láàrin oṣù mélòó ó ti kó owó olówó ná ìwọ ló jẹ́ kí Àdùkẹ́ kó de ewúrẹ́ jẹlẹ́jẹlẹ́ àgùntàn jẹmọ́jẹmọ́ owó tí ẹ̀kọ́ fi ràn lọ sí lóyìnbó ó ti gbó ó ti ná ó lè.
Èmi ò pọ́ ti rí mari o ṣe bó ní òun ṣe bó máa ṣe bí ipò òun lọ́ọ̀fù ìyàwó ẹ̀.
Dropping me, did somebody drop you?
Bóyá
drop me.
Bóyá network ni.
Because bí network ṣe rí mi lè drop èèyàn mi lè mute èèyàn bọ̀ mo kàn lè gbéyàn sókè ni.
And what I'm saying is that so Adéwálé ó ti lọ remarry.
Ó ti lọ rí owó PS àtowó Rotexam.
Ẹnẹ́fẹ́lẹ́ ti sọ nígbà tó gbà wọ́n nígbà yẹn ló fi lọ remarry.
Wow.
láti December
Ó fẹ́yàwó lọ́wọ́ ó dẹ̀
Tó yá
tún ṣe
£2,000 lọ́wọ́ PS ńgbà yẹn tó dé Naija tó ní kó yá òun ní mọ́tò tó máa lò kiri ní Naija.
Bó kí ló remarry fún náà? Kí ló remarry fún náà?
Àníyàn find out wípé nǹkan lòun bí àwọn ọmọ. ó wá fìyàwó
ó
yẹn
ṣẹ̀fẹ̀
sílẹ̀
bímọ títí ó
ó
ṣẹ̀fẹ̀ bí
ṣẹ̀fẹ̀
ọmọ
bímọ
ọkọ
nísìnyí ni wọ́n á gba spam ẹ̀ á lọ fi ṣe IVF fún ìyàwó ẹ̀
kò ní
tó kó yẹn ò ní wọnú
jíṣẹ́
òbò
ọmọ àlè náà
dáadáa
sì máa gbé
tó
fún.
ṣe ń wọlé ló ṣe ń jáde ó ti kéré jù.
bẹ́ẹ̀ rọ lọ́hùn.
ṣé mo pé gẹ́ yẹn máa ń jẹ ilá tó pọ̀ dáadáa so tó bá ṣe ń wọlé ló ń jábọ́ padà kò dẹ̀ lè dà olóṣì ọmọ àlè náà sì máa gbé fún ẹ o ò ní rọ́mọ sí ẹ ìwọ wèrè tó péré ní Adéwálé Oyinlọ́lá yìí Adéwálé
kò nídìí ẹ má lọ bẹ̀ yẹn mo ti fún wọn ní mẹ́sẹ̀gì wọn láàárọ̀ yìí mo ti gégùn fún gbogbo wọn pátápátá.
But what me I'm saying is that so he was practically planning for a wedding and he was toasting Isabella.
He not toasting, no, he was cross-fucking Isabella.
Hey, Isabella. And
ọmọ ekele ló lọ fẹ́ o ọmọ ekele ló lọ fẹ́ o.
Gọ́líbù ọmọ ekele ló lọ fẹ́.
Bẹ̀nẹ̀ lórí ẹ̀ tó wà lórí ìgbà tó wà lórí panel ta ló wà níjọ́ òun bí báyìí bí 3 days ago ó dẹ̀ tún toast ọmọ kò mọ̀ pé òun ti mute ara òun ó dẹ̀ tún toast ọwọ́ à ń pè é ìgbà tí ó dáhùn bọ̀ ìsáré ní mute bó ṣe mute ẹ̀ nìyẹn.
Imagine useless.
Oyinlọ́lá tiẹ̀ wá ná ṣé ajá gbé placenta ẹ̀ ni.
Ajá gbé kínní ẹ̀ nígbà tó ń dá okú ẹ̀. Bẹ̀nẹ̀ ìgbà tó ń dá okú ẹ̀ kí ni ríǹgì okú tó jábọ́ yẹn ajá ló gbé lọ.
Ànígé Oyinlọ́lá ṣoṣà mọ̀ pé gẹ́ẹ̀ tó fẹ́ yẹn sí ó máa ṣopó o because ó dàgbà jù lọ.
Anytime tí Adéwálé bá wà ní UK àwọn boys àdúgbò ló ń dógẹ̀.
Ó máa fi gẹ́ẹ̀ sílẹ̀ ni ò tẹ́ pé àwọn boys àdúgbò ló máa bẹ́ẹ̀ dùn because ó jù lọ so ó máa kọ́ lọ ṣáájú ẹ̀ so kò níyẹn in mind.
Aláwọn boys àdúgbò ló ń dó Adéwálé.
tó bá lọ fún vacation àwọn boys àdúgbò ló máa assist ẹ.
Olówó vacation ó lè ní.
ó má lọ ní ṣọ́ọ̀kì jù.
Ó lè ní àgbà òṣì agbára dáradára kí wọ́n sọ pé kí wọ́n wo inú ilé kán rí Adéwálé Oyinlọ́lá nínú ilé kán ní ẹ̀palẹ̀kùndé kó sàgbàlagbà nínú ilé.
Kò sàgbàlagbà nínú ilé yìí o.
Sàgbàlagbà padà wá. Ẹ padà wá. Ẹ wá lọ́la àwọn àgbàlagbà nínú ilé wọn sí ilé wọn ti lọ.
Wọ́n sí ilé wọn ti kiri lọ.
Kí Adéwálé kó wá nulé kí wọ́n pe ọkùnrin kó bọ́ta kí wọ́n rí ẹ̀kọ́ ní rárá o kì í ṣe bí ṣé tán máa ń pe ẹran tó níwò ṣé bí ti gbìn wá ni.
Bí ti gbìn Adéwálé ni.
You are a useless.
Adéwálé Oyinlọ́lá àti African television ìgbà ayé wọn bákan náà.
Màá sì dọ́dọ̀ African.
Ìgbà ayé wọn bákan náà.
Ọmọ kékeré lòun náà lọ fẹ́.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ ni.
Ọmọ kékeré náà máa ń gbọ́dọ̀ fún ọmọ tẹ́bi ń pa náà máa lọ ń fẹ́.
Ṣé a máa ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ wá ń jẹ African TV ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ wá ń change pampers lọ ṣe school.
Imagine.
Ó ga o.
After 60 years.
Tó yẹ kó máa bá àwọn ọmọ ẹ̀ ṣeré. African television.
Nígbà tó ti wà ní quarter to grave.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ quarter to grave
Lawrence Ọmọdíà.
Àwọn ọmọ tí ò lè ṣe jẹ fún. Àwọn ọmọ tí ò lè ṣe jẹ fún tí ò lè jèrè wọn.
Kò lè jèrè wọn náà.
Àwọn ẹ̀gbọ́n ò lè jèrè ẹ̀. Ẹ ń wo ọmọ kékeré títí tí ẹni kó kú àkórun kó má fọmọ sílẹ̀ sílé ayé. Because ẹ wá wo ayé African Thief. African Thief ṣó mọ̀ pé bí Ọlọ́run ṣe ṣe Pharaoh láyà ní ọkàn le òun ni ọkàn ẹ̀ ṣe le because tell me ìwọ ní ìjàmbá ti bá jù nínú ọ̀rọ̀ ìwà àti gùrẹ́tì but ti ẹ̀ worse ó kó ẹrù ó kó bag ó fi Ghana must go kó ẹrù wá láti Belgium wá sí Nàìjíríà ó wọ slippers gbogbo abẹ́ bàtà ẹ̀ ti jẹ́.
ó ti jẹ́ àkàrà tó kí ọmọ àwọn àkàrà lọ sí court gbogbo àkàrà yẹn pátá oh God.
Ẹ wo first day tí African Thief Lárí Ọmọdọ̀lẹ̀ tó máa kọ́kọ́ wọ̀ lọ sí court tó máa wọ̀ lọ sí inquest.
Lórí aṣọ ẹ̀ ló wọ̀ lọ yẹn.
Olórí aṣọ ẹ̀.
That's the best yo.
Ìṣẹ́ bá
African. That's the best yo.
Ẹ jọ tí ẹ bá mọ̀ pé ó wá láti ìlú òyìnbó ṣe máa believe pé kì í ṣe inú igbó ọ̀rà òun ni African Thief ti wá sí court ńjọ́ yẹn. No jokes apart.
No, ẹ mọ̀ pé àwọn èèyàn sọ pé ọ̀rọ̀ ló ń pa lókè wá láti ìlú òyìnbó kò ṣe kíní kan nọ́ọ̀tàn ti jẹ́ kan tó wá ṣó ara rẹ̀ nígbà tó ṣì wà ní tó wà ní Belgium.
Ẹ wo sálúbàtà ẹsẹ̀
Miyo, but she analyze on people. It's now got me thinking. Look at the caliber of people supporting Joseph Aloba. Are we surprised?
They are criminals.
Are we surprised? Oyinlọ́lá obìnrin tó bẹ́ẹ̀ jìyà tẹ́jọ́ bẹ̀rẹ̀ life yìí. Where is she?
Ìyẹn ti lè kúrò nílé.
African TV, the woman that you spent so many years with in Belgium, where is she?
Òyìn náà ti lè bọ́ta.
These are the silent questions we should be asking these men. Look at the caliber of men. that
You
are
know
against
why you
women.
can see their hatred towards women?
God Almighty.
Because they never enjoyed their marriage. They were terrible husbands. They were terrible
Terrible
fathers.
fathers.
They were not
Terrible husband,
present
terrible
in their
fathers.
homes. They were not present in their homes. They were not present in their marriage. These were men that believes that women are nothing. They believe in
Women are beneath them.
Yeah, they believe women are beneath them, that women should never amount to nothing. And this is why you can see their old age is being lived in a miserable way. Please tell me, at your age, tó yẹ kó wà ní mi ò lè wà ní 60 kí n lọ sí Nàìjíríà kí n ṣe ní pé mò ń ṣe business. I should be in my home. Nǹkan tí I should be retiring and be touring the world.
The world.
But these men do not have that ability. Imagine chairman Ole Adewale Oyinlola, ẹni tó fún ní chairman kò ní jèrè, kó sì máa jí £2,000 kó lọ fi ṣe ìyàwó, kí o fẹ́ lọ ṣe sugar daddy. You want to be sugar daddy and there is nothing sugary about you. You have no sugar in your body. You are now the one begging the girl you want to go and cross fuck to pay your flight tickets for you to come and fuck her. How damaged can your life be? How wo Adewale kò ní yẹ ẹran ẹ.
Kò tiẹ̀ ní yẹ, kò dẹ̀ ní yẹ lẹ̀ bó ṣe wà yín. Okay, what me I'm even saying is that I don't know. You see why these men, like African TV for example, why he had to come to Nigeria to do this nonsense? Because no woman in the Western world who knows her right, who knows her worth, can tolerate him. So he will still need to come to Nigeria to come and impress
a Bollywood girl on the street of Sunwater.
Get you will just few naira. Wàá ṣẹ́ o lè ní fẹ́ ṣẹ́ €100. Wàá ṣẹ́ sí naira. That's enough. Gan gbogbo àwọn family again ló máa worship with the ground that you work. These are the kind of men that we are talking about. And that's why we don't miss words when we say the men on that other side, they are nothing to write home about. Okay. They are misogynistic men. They are men who are, in the grand scheme of things, when they are calling men, they dare not raise their voice. They are nobody. Nobody. Because tó bá yẹ pé wọ́n ní happy home ni, tó bá yẹ pé wọ́n respect ìyàwó wọn ni, they will think twice before talking about the wife of a deceased. They won't even dare.
Trash. Not knowing that this African thief is poorer than a church rat. When he first came out that October of that year and saying that he's gonna give a mom 10 million naira if she does the deal. Initially, I thought it was African Channels Television that was talking. He's a failed 419 that could not even do properly.
In fact, they said if there was somebody that even knew him, they said he is a laughing stock in Belgium.
Look
somebody that know him from his church. They said he is a con artist.
That's why I said he's a failed 419.
Ẹ ti gbàgbé paṣọ story ẹ̀ ń bí báyìí pé ó ní ọmọ kan tó
America.
Yes, now ọmọ
tó sá lọ fún
because he doesn't want to take care of them. How low can you be that you have to deny your kids because they have special needs? How low can you go?
He is bottom barrel of the pirate ship barrels. I
thought you as a father, you should love your kids regardless of their disability or whatever needs they have. You stand with your kids.
Fatherhood. These useless men cannot be in the same sentence of what a real father is. They have no clue, they have no idea what fatherhood is. Their fathers failed, their grandfather failed, and they are failing in the aspect of fatherhood. That is why you can see a 60-something years old man go on national TV boldly calling a 1-year-old child Omwani. You have to be worse than the devil to go that low. You have to be more stupid than stupid itself.
To even have that effrontery.
To even have that thought to cross through your mind. You have to be despondent and be despicable for you to have that thought in your mind and call another person's child.
An African TV won't deny your almost special needs.
Because he's a bloody thief and a liar.
He was practically trying to deny those children. I want more your blood there. Ọ̀gá o, African TV ó máa
look at
ráre
gbogbo ìjàmbá títí tí wọ́n tún sùn ẹ̀ ó tún fẹ́ ṣe concert wọ́n tún ní rárá o still ó lóun ò ní jáwọ́ ìwọ náà wà lára àwọn tẹ́ pé
ó máa jẹ́sẹ̀ náà tó bá já ó máa jẹ́sẹ̀.
ojoojúmọ́ níwà àti Yomi ń gbéra yín lọ sí police station ó wá rí owó
shameless people.
ẹjọ́ bẹ̀nẹ̀ ẹjọ́ how do you have a case over something that got nothing to do
with you.
I always say something. A máa ń sọ nǹkan kan pé if I'm gonna get in trouble, let it be by my own. I can do bad all by myself. You can't teach me to be bad. If
ẹ bá wa tap ẹjọ́ o.
Please power tap o. Ṣé yẹ pa tí ń bọ̀ yín? I know every aspect of being bad. So I don't need another human being to teach me how to be bad. That if I'm going to reap the repercussion of whatever I'm doing, it will be my own. I will know that okay, I'm facing my stuff squarely. Please power tap ẹ má kàn dá wa nù o. Orí ọkùnrin mẹ́ta bí mẹ́rin ni mo sì ti sọ̀rọ̀ látẹ̀ngọ́ almost 2 hours. Ṣé Anita bá bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní sọ̀rọ̀ àwọn people yìí a year will go pass.
I will still be on it.
I will still be on it. I've only mentioned Bayo Richard. I mentioned Pork York. I mentioned Adewale Oyinlola, our lórí African TV. Àdẹ̀tí sọ̀rọ̀ àti ìbọ̀ sí orí wèrè woman tó ń pèrè ní Mọ́mí Bírì ni. That's one.
Ẹ tẹ̀ wá náà Bọ́ba Gánṣẹ́ woman tó ń pè ní Bọ́ba Gánṣẹ́ yẹn. Woman yẹn gan what exactly is her problem gangan?
We have no idea.
Ṣé ọkọ kọ sílẹ̀ ni? Ìṣí hungry ni ṣé kò ní ọkọ kò ní àwọn ọmọ tó ń take time with her. She has to be contributing back to back for Joseph Aloba. I don't understand.
Oko Josie náà ni o.
Ó lè tán fẹ́ ṣe àlòun náà ṣe ń donate wọ́n invest ní olórí ibú gbogbo wọn.
Ọjọ́ tí.
What is she investing for?
Oko Josie.
Oko Josie number 1 then royalties ààrẹ náà ni.
Ìgbà tí àtijọ́ tí Kudi Klepto ti bọ́ta tó ti sọ pé Joseph Aloba ń ṣe 5 rounds ọjọ́ yẹn ni rògbòdìyàn ti bẹ́lẹ̀.
Ọjọ́ yẹn ni problem ti wà o. Kudi ló ra problem fún Joseph Aloba o.
Ọjọ́ yẹn náà ti bà yé Aloba jẹ́. Kudi ìwọ ni pioneer tó bà yé Aloba jẹ́. Mò ń bọ̀ sọ̀rọ̀ ẹ̀mí ò tí ì dé. Ní sùúrù Andis
according to Joseph Aloba.
Andy is a coward born of a coward.
An animal.
Andy tell pé wọ́n tó ní speech impairment kó lọ tó mójútó ọ̀rọ̀ ayé ẹ̀.
Kó lọ gba elocution teacher.
Kó lọ mójútó ọ̀rọ̀ ayé. Tó bá tẹ̀ lọ fẹ́ tó bá ní o fẹ́ lọ fún interview síbi visa interview gan sí. Báwo nìyẹn ṣe fẹ́ gbọ́kàn tó ń sọ gan? I don't know. Báwo ló ṣe fẹ́ gbọ́kàn tó ń sọ?
What is your name?
Ayé Dropbox ló ti wá sí ní UK tó wà.
Wàá máa bú Gúrẹ́sì pé Gúrẹ́sì ẹnu Gúrẹ́sì gan gbà tó lásìdẹ̀ǹtì gan ẹnu ẹ̀ gan the same thing ni wà àti ẹnu ẹ̀ bí Gúrẹ́sì bá ń sọ̀rọ̀ àti Andy the same thing ni. You will just be mixing things up. I don't know.
I have never seen something like this.
According to
they have Andis. Káàkiri Andis is still roaming around bí egbére tó ń gbẹ ní lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀.
Andy, anytime I look at him, he reminds me so much of Boss Rats. They have the same thing. Boss Rat too is that one too is just a waka about.
Boss Rat and his ugly duckling.
Ẹwẹ́nu ṣé ẹ ti wo fíìmù Pinocchio? Bí mo Pinocchio ṣe rí bí ẹni Boss Rat ṣe rí.
Jesus, ẹnu yẹn ò bọ́ sí.
Ẹnu very ugly man. Mi ìrírí láyé mi.
I keep telling Boss Rat, Lukuman, take your head outside of
Kudi's house.
Boss Rat, you are a man.
Yeye.
Òbò tán ti ṣọlé ẹ lórí ti tó.
Yeye. When the bookie said, Yeye. Miwa said, Yeye.
You know that Mr. King. I wish.
Ẹ má lọ síbẹ̀ o. Ẹ̀yin lọ wà ní Mr. King o.
Mr. King he's always wanking with.
Yeah, you know that your voice.
Yeah, you
If
know
you're
that
not
your
speaking,
voice. Yeah,
it's
you look
making me
beautiful
to pick someone.
today.
It's just as if I should just give you a big hug.
Oh, yeah, you look beautiful today, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, do you want us to donate for that man? Yeah, you can keep it. You can keep it. Yeah, don't stress yourself. These people are not worth it.
Yeah.
Yeah, take it easy. Don't let them stress you. Yeah.
Yeah. And you will actually start thinking he is actually arousing himself.
You're tẹ́ pé bó ṣe ń bá yèyé sọ̀rọ̀ olive oil wà lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀ àti tissue paper.
Àwọn náà jẹ́ kí baby oil ni wọ́n lọ́jà.
Kí ni ó máa mú dání ni tó wẹ̀ ló máa ró.
Àwọn èèyàn puff daddy.
Bó ṣe ń bá yèyé sọ̀rọ̀ báyìí ó ti wà ní tọ́ílẹ̀tì ó ti wà ní
gbogbo kú ẹ̀ ti rọ tán. Ó ti masturbate gbogbo mi ara àtẹ̀jẹ́ ara Mr. Kí ó ti dà sínú toilet.
Tẹ́ bá wo bedroom ẹ̀gàn picture yèyé ló wà ní gbogbo ara ògiri. Mo rí òtún mọ̀kan tó ń kó rẹ̀ sí o.
Ó reach orgasm ní ìgbà tó bá ń pariwo yéyé
tó ń pè é. Ó ti lọ fà. Wàhálà tí máa rẹ̀ tó bá ní kókè Mr. Kí ẹ gba kínní yìí kẹta ọkọ yèyé lọ́fà wọn dẹ̀ ní trace ẹ̀ sí ní wàhálà yóò máa gbà.
Ẹ fi máa gùn lẹ́fọ̀kọ yèyé.
Á sílẹ̀.
Ọkọ lọ́wọ́ ọkọ òkú. Ó náà ní Mr. King.
No, Mr. King, good
Stop
afternoon.
saying that now. Mr. King.
Oh, yeah, you're making me to blush now, Mr.
Now
King.
you're making me to feel.
You're making me to be
not like that.
You don't let them stress you. These people, they will just come and be stressed. I don't want you to be stressed.
Mr. King, you remember? You remember when we gave your me that 700,000?
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah. You want them you could yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Ọjọ́ yẹn mo fẹ́ bí ẹni pé kó wà lẹ́gbẹ̀ẹ́.
Àwọn wèrè á ṣe èrè méjì. Ọjọ́ máa ṣe give and take fúnra wọn. Wọ́n á ṣunú.
Pẹ̀lú ọkọ.
Okay, boss rat. Let's wait for Mr. King. Mr. King, are you there? I'm
You remember when Mr. Miwa? Mr.
Miwa. Imagine kọ́mọ Yorùbá máa mọ̀ mú ìwà.
Miwa.
Olóṣù aláwọ̀ òkú. Lọ́yà ayé lálá. Ọlọ́pọlọ lílọ́. Abóra jẹ̀bi. Òṣì aṣẹ́wó skindù.
Honestly, this is the worst time to come up to attend to three of you. Wallahi.
Kí ló tún ṣẹlẹ̀? Kí la ṣe náà? Ẹ̀yẹ máa wá jọ́sìn sí mi.
Ẹ̀jẹ̀ káwọn náà máa pe Mr. Lágbèjà.
Wallahi ó ti rẹ̀ gbogbo yìí.
You see the CTC.
Yeah, welcome to office this morning. Are you okay?
I actually came up with a very serious spirit, but when I came up, now met the three of you talking. Wallahi.
Sàmì ló máa ń gbé mi tàbáyé o.
Mèyọ́ àti Bẹ̀nẹ̀.
Sísàmìyọ́ ni o. Àwọn láti wọ́n sókè láàárọ̀.
Mo máa ń gbádùn kọ́ńbò yẹn gan.
Ọjọ́ ẹ̀ mo wé pé.
Ta ló ń sponsor yèyé?
Bẹ̀nẹ̀, stop it.
Kí ni? Ta ló ń sponsor yèyé? Wẹ́rẹ́ tó ń sponsor.
Ọmọ ajá yín bọ̀ o.
Bẹ̀nẹ̀, stop it. Lágbájá ṣe fẹ́ sọ nǹkan ni.
Lágbájá ìwé sọ̀rọ̀ tó fẹ́ sọ̀rọ̀ àwọn wà ń lé sọ̀rọ̀ tó fẹ́ sọ.
Yes, I actually wanted to say something, and it's something a bit serious. So, okay, I'm not going to rebutting anything again, but only read that I was like, make I just pass on to my people. Okay. Ejo, Emma, remind me, Baba wa sorry, super vibes. Time mo support me. He mentioned the time. See, blessing me.
5.
No, so
Good.
another people did. Oh, dodge question you.
5 p.m. ló pè.
Oh no, kò dọ̀jẹ̀ o, ó pè 5 p.m.
Ó pè
Wọ́n
5
béèrè pé ìgbà
p.m.
wo wọ́n pè. And from his this thing, ìgbà tó sọ pé òun ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ mọ̀ ni, that's the first person that told him. Abi? Good. Now I was reading through something now. Okay, let me just begin my arguments by doing this. I was listening to this guy, Yob Daddy, Bashem Play, and I was taking notes of some things he was saying. They asked him that clarity and critical thinkers to sue the 15 people in the house. So he was making claims on some stuff that's very laughable, and I think Baba was wise. Baba now. Josie was very wise to tell them that if you don't go and meet Sanshitu, I'm not going to accept any lawyer from you. And I believe Sanshitu would have seen that document and known that there are some things that it will just be thrown under the under the bucket. Under the bucket, yes. Now, York was making emphasis on page 142 by saying that Wunmi said Mohbad died in the house. So let us quickly go to that page. What did Wunmi actually say? The question was, on that day that he died, where did he die? Her response was, he died in the house. That day, I wasn't really sure. But when he was injected, then the person injected by who? By the nurse. Now, she wasn't sure of her statement. If you go ahead to page 142, let me quickly go there too. Page 146 rather. That is about 4 pages after that. Mo ń bọ̀, ó níbi tí mo fẹ́ gbọ́rọ̀ yìí lọ. Ẹ jọ̀ọ́ ẹ má bínú pé mo dá flow yẹn kúrò lọ́rọ̀ yẹn. Now, on page... Now, on page 146, this is why I said these guys, they only want to tell the public what the public wants to hear. They claim they have read the entire CTC. And the stupid guy was saying that the CTC was 900 pages. I was just like, CTC, oh. The first CTC was 330. The other one was 200 pages. 330 plus 200 is 530. Where did you get your 900 pages from? Now, wow. So, in page 146, Wunmi said something. They asked her a question. Question, how many minutes from your arrival at the hospital did they come out to say he was dead? Answer, I think 15 minutes after we got to the hospital. Question, what else happened? Answer, when they told me, I didn't believe it. I said my husband cannot be dead because we still spoke like 20 minutes before the whole thing. That means even at that point, she had not yet confirmed that she is dead, that he is dead. Now, the thing that these people don't know is that a coroner inquest does not look at the statement of just one individual to bring out a conclusion. No. It is a panel of inquiry. They inquire from a set of people in an happening to bring up their own story. They bring up just one story. But they will ask everybody, if you like, do 26 stories. But the 26 stories, they will derive one story from it. And that is why they came up with the conclusion that at the end of the day, there was only a confession. And this woman came into the court to admit that, yes, I injected somebody. Now, Josie said that he got to that house. He was told by Blessing by 5 o'clock. Now, let us listen to Darusha. These people said, Darusha said he was told that Mohbad was convulsing by 11:30. Emma Joe, mathematics class lawa, me the benevolence is here. Sister Cindy is here, Yo is here. I have a very good panel. Emma are very easy. Very easy.
Data said 4:30. So let's look in between 4:30 to 5 p.m.
No. 11:30 la fẹ́ wò. Ibi tó ti sọ 11:30.
Baba said though on Kini Spicy Gist.
Good. No, ó sọ pé Kini ló pè òun, Blessing pè òun ní 11.
Around 5.
Around 5.
Around 5.
Ó tún sọ pé 4:30. No problem. I don't have issue.
Yeah.
I don't have issue with that. Now, from the CTC, Baba was called before Blessing called him. If they are saying that they want to sue the 15 people in that house, see, there are some things that Baba will not come to the public to admit to. Was Blessing the first person that called Baba? No. It is here in the CTC. Why is this man saying he doesn't want to sue the 15 people? Let's go to page 111 of that one, the second one that York was calling. She bikini sọ pé 11:30 ló pé. Now we are going to read that place, and I want you guys to listen to it carefully. He said, okay, let me just go up a little bit. Who is Adura? That's the question. Adura is a younger brother to Mohbad. Ejema Gbodada, Mommy Benevolence. You're going to be the person, panel. Please listen because you analyze it. Answer. He said he has been sleeping, that the hand is stressing him. And I told the mechanic that I'll be there on Tuesday. And he said I should give Adura his contact him because he was coming from Ayobo. On Tuesday, the mechanic came very early in the morning, as at 6 a.m. And I told Adura and DJ Bami to go and pick him up at the junction. At 8 a.m., the mechanic called me that he has fixed the car. And he wants to test drive. And I asked if he had seen Mohbad since he came. And he said no, but he heard someone speaking from upstairs that he should fix the car well. And he'll pay him well after doing so. The driver still needed to fix some things in the car, and he told Adura and Dijibami to tell Mohbad that he needed to buy something to fix the car, and it was around 9. And I think they were able to do whatever he needed. I did not receive any call from the mechanic again till around 11:30, when I received a call from the wife that Mohbad is convulsing, that one nurse came to give him injection. I asked what happened, and I have been trying to call since Sunday. And why wasn't he picking up? And she said he was convulsing, that I should come, and I was shocked. Immediately, I started dressing up, and I was not able to drive because I know there will be traffic. Question: you said 11:30? Answer: please be noting the timestamps. Answer: 11:30 a.m. was when she called me. I was in a rush, and I said that they should take him to the hospital. And they said they were on the way to the hospital, and the car was not working well. And they had to use their neighbor's car to drive him to the hospital. And I had to take a bike. On the way going around to 12, I received another call from DJ Bami that they have carried him to the hospital, and they said Mohbad is dead. That was 12 o'clock. I received, okay. And I said my brother cannot die like that and he is not dead. That maybe the hospital did not know what they are doing. So they shared me a live location to the hospital, which is very close to the house, about 5 minutes. And when I got there, that is 12:05 now. I went straight in and saw Adura, DJ Bami, OG, Damola, and a lot of people outside, his workers, and I asked what happened, and they said Mohbad was dead. And I went straight to the nurse and doctor to ask what happened to my brother, and they said I can see him. But when I got there, I found out that they had put cotton wool in his nose and ears. I said my brother cannot die like this. Somebody I saw on Sunday. So okay. Then I suggested we should take him to another hospital. The wife, Adra, me, OG, Bami, all of us, I was the one driving the car. And at some point, the mechanic brought the car to the hospital. And I was the one that drove, and the neighbor too went with us. While going, there was traffic, and we spent like 44 minutes to 1 hour. Now, let me fast forward to where I am going. Don't forget the timestamp. He was called 11:30, according to Darusha. 2. He got there 12:05. They shared him a live location by 12. He got there 12:05. Don't forget this, please. Now we're going to see something shocking. The deceased was inside the car with me. It was OG and Bami that he slept on their legs. I was the one that drove. The wife was at the back with the child, and we were looking for hospital. And I remember that there was one hospital very close to his old address at Osaka, and immediately we drove to the hospital. There was traffic. And when we got to the hospital, the nurse and the doctor came to our aid, and immediately they inserted oxygen through his nose and started pumping his chest. And the doctor said I should come, that Mohbad is at the second stage of death, that he had died about 2 hours ago. And I said that my brother cannot die, and I started crying. Now listen, this is page 112. Immediately, I called dad that the hospital said Mohbad is dead. And he told me he was at Orchid with mom already, that I should be coming home. Orchid is his house, and they were at the bus stop. So I spoke with the nurse and I drove back home. What time? You said you called dad. Who is the dad? Answer, Mohbad's father. As at around 3 to 4 p.m. As at around 3 to 4 p.m. We had another traffic. Heading back home, we encountered another traffic for like 2 hours, and we got home around 7 p.m. Mommy Benevolence, time wo ni bàbá sọ pé blessing pé òun, time wo ló sọ recently sin 5 p.m.
5 p.m.
Yeah, 5.
Good. They are looking at Darusha's testimony, because Darusha, I said, these people don't know something. Were they expecting Mohbad to be dead? That one wá go, okay, time tẹ máa pè mí ni pé máa kúrò nílé, ó pè mí 12, mo débẹ̀ ní 12:05, wọ́n wá ń kọ sílẹ̀, okay, time tó kù ní 12, kìnìkan, mo á débì kan around so time. Now, if they are to look at Darusha's testimony, to look at the timestamp, and say, we are not going to believe anything anybody tells us. The doctor at Kilorúkọ Second Hospital, Kurmaramed and Perez, told them that they got to their place around 4. But look at what we are hearing now. That they called Baba ní Second Hospital around 3 to 4. Baba ti sọ pé òun wà ní Orchid already pẹ̀lú ìyá ẹ̀. Ìgbà ni Baba sọ pé òun délé yẹn. I got to the house around 9. Darusha is saying that I called him from the hospital and he said we should bring him home. Now, if you look at the words in the CTC, is it enough to sue? This is a question to Benevolence. You are taking the timestamps of some people that, number one, they were not taking timestamp recordings. It's only the hospital that can actually use their CCTV to get us timestamps that when they go to the hospital and when they go back home, or if there's a phone forensic. Now, using only Darusha's statements without considering that of anybody else, can you say that Baba is lying? Benevolence, over to you.
Can somebody to know what me I see? I don't know. Why I don't really pay attention to things like this is that they are just irrelevant things, to be honest.
Exactly.
They are just, how will I put it? They are just the peripheral of a case. If somebody is going through something, you don't expect them to be accurate as to the timing. But what exactly the court will be looking at, that okay, what is the autopsy saying as to the time of death, as to the cause of death, as to what happened, and what time did the nurse, if the nurse really want to look at the timing, he's going to look at it as at the time the nurse came to the house, because it was the nurse action that led to the chain of events, and that's the most important thing. Pé ìgbà tí wọ́n gbé lọ sí court, ìgbà tó gbé lọ sí hospital, ìgbà tí doctor, to me is irrelevant. It's irrelevant. Wọ́n gbé lọ sí hospital ní aago 12 lóru. It will even change as to what the nurse did? Would it have changed anything? I don't know. That's why I said probably that was why Shanshitu just laughed at the petition. Because this is, I don't know, it's irrelevant in my own opinion. It's absolutely irrelevant.
Yeah. Sorry, Lori Bibari. Yeah, like you said, the timing is very, very irrelevant. Okay, I said it one time that when my husband died, I was with him at the hospital. I looked at the time immediately they pronounced him
Because you are
fine.
in because you are in the medical field.
I looked at the time, but ask me what time now. I can't remember.
Why would you
Even
remember?
the following day, mi ò rántí time yẹn mọ́. Mi ò rántí, but immediately I looked at the time. But the next day, mi ò rántí. Sherry, tí nǹkan ò bá ṣẹlẹ̀ síyàn, you can fault a lot of people that why
Yeah.
tẹ́ ṣe ṣe báyìí, why tẹ́ ṣe ṣe báyìí, until it happens to you.
To you.
That is when you will know that gbogbo nǹkan tẹ́ ń sọ yìí is very very irrelevant. Ta ló ń retí pé kéèyàn kan kú kó máa kọ time sílẹ̀, kó máa fi nǹkan kan sórí, kó máa. And I also want to believe that Darosha, time to Sonya gone, he wasn't even sure about the time. But the thing is, toxicology already told us the time, T Oku. So
Yeah.
why are we going back and
Back
forth?
and forth.
And also, I would also, want us to forgive Baba for that timing.
Timing too.
Because
Yeah.
we're not let more timing.
The
But
exact
the
time.
thing
I
is,
agree.
yeah, but the thing is, ó parọ́ pé èèyàn kan báyìí ló kọ́kọ́ pe òun. You understand? Ó parọ́ pé ẹni tó kọ́kọ́ pe òun leléyìí. That's the only thing tí mo máa sọ níbi ibẹ̀ yẹn.
And Statindi, I would like to add to what Statindi said. Let me tell you, in the court of law, timing is essential, is crucial when you are trying to create a defense of alibi. Like, let's say, okay, only Opayon sing. No, I was not at the house. I was at so place, and they start to put the puzzle as to the timing, just to create that, okay, you were not at the event of a crime when a crime was. That is when timing. That's when court of law take cognizance of timing. If you are trying to use, okay, an alibi, I was not there. Okay, I was at this party. I was so they will start to put the puzzle together for them to substantiate your alibi as to trying to say you were not at the event of a crime. But Sherry, these people on the other side, they are just using this timing of a thing just to, how will I put it, just to create content, just to look for loopholes that doesn't even exist, that cannot even stand in the court of law. Sherry máa lọ sọ fún judge pé because èèyàn kan sọ pé òun wọlé ní 12 o'clock, èèyàn kan sọ pé òun wọlé ní 1 o'clock. Ṣé yẹn ló pa Mohbad ni? Ṣé yẹn ló establish what led to his demise or the role the nurse played? Is it the timing? I don't know. Help me out here. And that is why I said ẹkún timing yẹn, ẹkún àwọn nǹkan tí wọ́n take it. And I would say, why you think that these people believe that there is a boogeyman somewhere that is truncating their effort is because when in the legal sense, probably maybe they are not well versed, or maybe, how will I put it, they don't really even know what the law says. And that is why things that are irrelevant, things that are inconsequential as to the case, they keep bringing it up. And the more you bring it up, somebody who knows the law will keep throwing it in the dustbin, will keep trashing it. Anything against you people. It's because in the real sense, it doesn't make any sense. It doesn't. Time tó dé Perez, don't ṣe kinní kan. The babies of life. I understand what Lagbaja is saying. If you are saying, okay, we are trying
Baba lied that it was
okay, if Baba lie, on what relevance does it have to this case? We can only point at Baba lie based on maybe argument of TikTok, just to show that, okay, this man is not truthful as a person. But when it comes to the nitty-gritty of this case, it has no bearing. You get what I'm trying to say, yeah? So
Benevolence. Sorry for cutting short. I want to just ask something because I'm ignorant of something. If Wunmi had said Mohbad crying in the house, yet in the CTC, the nurse said that he was brought into the car alive, but non-responsive. He was alive. Bami said he was still breathing. Abdurrah said he was still breathing until he was put on the Okada. But only Wunmi is saying, I think I'm not so sure. That was what she said. She said he died in the house, but I'm not so sure. Is that statement enough to sue her?
Even if all of them, Thomas sọ wípé he died in the house, and toxicology ti sọ wípé time bye ló kú.
Autopsy ló máa follow. It's irrelevant. What they think is irrelevant because
everybody, none of them. Ṣé àwọn ló máa certify ẹ̀ dead
All of us
ni?
certify dead
Who
ni.
are they? Every one of them sọ pé ó kú sínú ilé tí toxicology bá sọ wípé no time bye ló kú. That is it.
Okay. Sister Cindy, if Omowumi said Mohbad, when the nurse came, I think that was the time he died. Okay, that which was on Tuesday. If the autopsy had come out and say on Monday, Omowumi is going down for it. Because the autopsy supersedes whatever they think, whatever they believe. Because they are not satisfied in their field. It's not their field to start with. It's only a certified pathologist that can ascertain the time of death, or probably a medical doctor. But what I think is what they think is just an assumption as a person. Only you might get to the hospital and they will tell you that this person still have pulse. But because it's not your field, you will think but in your field then can tell you that no, this person still have life in him or her. So what Omowumi think, what Darusha think, even what the nurse think is irrelevant except the autopsy said so. That's it. So gbogbo narrative yẹn ó kú lọ́jọ́ Monday yẹn na for una pockets. You can drag it to the Supreme Court of Law. At highest, ọmọ aniketu lọ tún autopsy mi ṣe ni. And ju kini sí kini náà the same place. No, you are still coming back to the same thing. Lagos State won't say so. And you know, probably you are thinking that Omo show Monday, and you went ahead to do your own. You spent loads of money, and it took several months. It still came back. The time of death is still the same thing. So what are we talking about here? If truly Mohbad had died on Monday, ìgbà tí wọ́n ti gbé lọ sí first hospital yẹn, second hospital yẹn is a red flag. The doctor will pick it up immediately. Pé òkú ọjọ́ kan òkú tó ti kú látàná lẹ gbé wá sí hospital mi náà ṣe fẹ́ kó bá mi ni. Immediately ló máa ti raise alarm. If a doctor tó yẹ pé ó rí òkú ọjọ́ kan, because field wọn ni bó wọ́n ṣe ń ṣe pulse tí wọ́n take gbogbo temperature ló máa sọ fún mi pé ẹ̀yin ọmọ yìí òkú tó ti kú látàná lẹ gbé wá sí hospital mi náà ṣe fẹ́ kó bá mi ni. Kí lẹ ń sọ yìí náà ìwọ náà sọ pé fún lábẹ́rẹ́ òkú yìí ti kú látàná náà ta ló fún lábẹ́rẹ́.
I can't drop anyone because of the network. I don't know what's going on. I'm trying to
immediately
so I can't.
Doctor ìwà ti máa sọ doctor ti máa sọ pé òkú tó ti kú látàná lélẹ́yìí náà nọ́ọ̀sì ó sọ pé abẹ́rẹ́ tó fún lẹ́ni ló fa ilé yìí. What are you telling me? Òkú yìí ti kú látàná náà ta ló fún lábẹ́rẹ́ àti bẹ́ẹ̀ lọ investigation ti máa bẹ̀rẹ̀ immediately. And these people are dead. People provoke me.
That was why I said their brain is discharging bad electrical discharges. Their brain has fried.
It's fried. I don't tolerate people that are dull. And that's why I don't want them to upset me.
Because money.
How are you?
Mayor, can I say some things? I can't stay for long anyway. See, these people, they are really sick. Every time they make this statement, oh, he died at home, he died at home. Yes, now I agree, he died at home. But where was the nurse? Was she outside the house? She was also inside the house. So if they say he died at home, nobody really cares. As long as the person responsible for his spy was also in the house. So whatever they say, it doesn't really matter. So I just wanted to talk about the power of autopsy. You know, was it day before yesterday? I was commenting in the comment section saying that I was typing that everybody should watch this docu-series on Netflix. It's called Beauty and Besta.
Beauty and Besta, go and watch it, please.
So let me just brief it, and so there was this guy that is a convicted murderer and rapist, blah blah blah. He was sentenced. He was in the prison. Afterwards, he met a lady. He was dating the lady, blah blah blah. Long story short, there was news that he committed suicide in prison, and by committing suicide, he set himself on fire or something. So
TikTok. Remember those words?
Yeah. So his room burnt down. Do you get? So the news was everywhere that this guy is he's spied and all that. So his mom was like sad. Everybody was okay. He's spied. So after a while, they now realized that they took out the body. I mean, the person that died, they took out the body, blah, blah, blah. So in their investigation, they did autopsy, of course. With the autopsy, they realized that when they measured the skeleton or whatever, the body that died, it measured 1.4 meters. And the guy, when they arrested him, he was 1.7.
It was 1.7, yeah.
So they said, before doing that even, the autopsy shows that the person that died did not have smoke fumes and all that in his lungs. So definitely, it was not the smoke or the fire that died that person. The person that died had like a blunt force trauma on the skull. So that means that person was already dead before being burnt to death. So they knew that it wasn't the fire that killed the person. And they also knew that the person that they were expecting, I mean, they thought it wasn't the person because the measurement is very, very wrong, as in it's not the same person. Then to now top it up, they now did DNA between his mom and the supposed dead person. They found out that it was not a match. So that was what blew the case. That no, something has happened. The real person has probably escaped from prison and they now just got in another corpse to represent the person. So that's what blew that case. So what I'm just trying to say is there's power in science. If the autopsy is saying this, I really don't know what else can actually, change the story. That's how much powerful autopsy is. And yes, this DNA, but when we're talking about DNA, we're not talking about paternity DNA here. We're talking about DNA of, as in the person, to find out if it's the real person or if, whatever. Or maybe the killer's DNA, the pious DNA. That's when DNA comes to play, not paternity DNA. So
Lilibet, sorry, I'm going to disagree with you on something.
Okay.
Sorry for cutting you short. According to the Constitution of the Fourth Republic of Nigeria, you can't use a woman for paternity test. So why did they use the mother as the DNA?
Are you talking about the fourth arm? The fourth arm of the government. Oh, you're talking about the Fourth Republic. the one we know.
We are trying to be serious.
The one we know are the deranged fourth arm of the government. So yeah, if we are going to go by their own constitution, that means that DNA they did between the mother and that guy and that body was wrong. So anyway, I'm just saying that these people, all they can do is talk. No matter what they say, even if there's nothing they can do. The first autopsy says this happened. Excuse me. The second autopsy says the same thing. According to Muiwa, and with what I know, even if you do that autopsy 1,000,000 times, it's still going to come out the same. There's still never going to be a stab wound. There's still never going to be a broken neck. There's still never going to, as a matter of fact, they are only going to get a less accurate result because the longer that body stays in the mortuary, the longer it gets decomposed. So the first autopsy that was done by the government, that's the baba as far as I'm concerned, because the government doesn't have any reason to lie. Who is Wunmi? Who is Wunmi that they need to back out? Apart from that, even the physical evidence we all saw also corroborates the same thing. Everybody saw when Mohbad was in the car, when they took him to the hospital, when they were going home. He was only covered from the waist downwards. He had no clothes on from his waist upwards. So what are they looking for there? Where's the stab? Where's the blood that Josie claims he saw? So these people will just talk from now till tomorrow. No matter if you people do DNA 1,000,000,000 times and it comes out that Liam is not Mohbad's child, which is 100% impossible. Even if that happens, you still cannot you still can't make any case against Wunmi saying that she's responsible for her husband's crime, because the first thing you do is no cause of death, not motive first. Yeah, okay, we've agreed. You know motive. How did this person die?
And they are surprised that they are not taking the driver's account seriously.
The most inconsequential account.
Inconsequential.
The most, because the only thing the magistrate was interested in was, okay, driver, what happened to your car? Prime boy and Mohbad had an argument. Mohbad punched the car. There was a scuffle, and Mohbad had an injury. He bled. That's it. That's the only thing that the magistrate is interested in. You see, all that rubbish, everything that happened on the way back home, the magistrate didn't put it into account. She didn't take it into account because it makes no sense. He's got nothing to do with what happened to him. If there was another injury on Mohbad, yes, then the magistrate will say, okay, maybe that's when he had it from their fight on their way home, or maybe she was so upset something happened in the house. But the only injury on Mohbad that the 2 autopsies have said is that little in the glass. So when idiotic pork boy says, the magistrate didn't talk about the driver's testimony. The driver's testimony is just gossip. Beer parlor gossip. Doesn't contribute anything to what happened to him. And I'm talking about what happened on the way home. Okay, now they'll say, the blood. Baba said he got there, he saw blood. If 6 other eyewitnesses, especially the nurse, Josie's account, and say, yes, there was blood. Even the most powerful thing they have here, that's the autopsy. The autopsy doesn't corroborate that bloody story. So the magistrate she hasn't got time to waste, because she's not interested in.
Sorry to interject.
Yeah.
How can Josie say for sure that was actually blood?
Okay.
How can he say it's blood? That's the question.
No. Now I even agree. Let me go by what Josie is saying, that he saw blood.
What I'm saying is that if I am a defense lawyer, I will ask you, how did you know?
No, Bene, wait.
How can you certify that it's blood?
If I'm a defense lawyer, I will agree that you saw blood. How can you tell me that was Mohbad's blood?
Mohbad's blood. That's another.
No, seriously. Let me tell you something. You know, I told you about that lady now, that woman, the ASP I talked about. We were gisting. So she told me another story about her cousin. This is, as in she's her cousin was, there's this lady that her cousin housed. So when apparently the lady, she was ill, she was on, I think she's diabetic, so she used to take insulin, and she now started taking drugs or something. Long story short, the cousin was not around. I think there were maybe like 3 of them or something. They were not in the house. By the time they got back home, they saw that the lady, they were knocking her room. She didn't open. By the time they opened the door, there was blood everywhere. Like she had stabbed herself. She had done a lot of rubbish and pied. Guess what? The police got involved. They arrested everybody in the house. Yes, they arrested them. So me, I was like, but they are witnesses. I said, no. She was not telling me that. That's not what the law says. That's not how it works. Okay, when we started that conversation, the reason why we started it was, I said that sometimes the police declare people wanted for no reason or maybe maliciously. She now said, no, there's never a malicious reason for declaring someone wanted, because for that thing to even go through, it takes a lot. Do you understand? Like the magistrate that declared that person, that gave them the go ahead, will have an explanation to do if it's false. The police, the chief police, whoever that also gave it go ahead, would have an explanation to do. And they can even lose their job. So they don't just declare people wanted anyhow. So when Yomi was saying, Wunmi is wanted, blah 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 blah, that was just chatting shit, because it's not possible. Anyway, long story short, so and I said that now why there? She said that as long as there is blood in that house, the police will first pack everybody. No story. Do you understand? So Joseph Alobada is telling everybody, saying this story every day. When I got to that house, I saw blood. Man, as long as you did not snap this so-called blood you said you saw, Then you are now going 9 days later. Actually, you are even going to the police station that night, and you didn't report that you saw blood. You cannot expect the police to arrest anybody or condone that house. If truly Joseph Aloba saw blood, he called the police to the house, invited to the police saw blood, they would have arrested everybody. They would have packed Wunmi, packed Adura, everybody would have gone to the police station to go and have some explanation to do.
And if don't forget that the police took all the syringe that the nurse used.
Let's
They
go
took
back.
all the syringe that the nurse used.
The thing is,
Are you saying something?
can you hear me?
Yeah.
Let's even assume he told them he saw blood. The fact is, like Benet said, how do you determine whose blood it was? Because the body is still the body of evidence. It is the body that will determine how the investigation will go. If you claim you've seen blood and they have a physical look at the body, there is no a trauma, there is no deep wound, the body is still intact, there is no cut, there is no stab, then how do you expect police to swing into arresting anyone? It's the same way this bunch of nuisance keep saying when he was exhumed, they saw blood in the casket. Even when the pathologists have said that it was clay. Because all these things would have been tested. And let's go back. If you remember the case of that banker that the husband stabbed 76 times. How did they know that she was stabbed 76 times? It was because the government performed autopsy, which a pathologist is...
Sorry, I still read that story this morning. I saw it on Instagram.
So when these people
I saw the story on Instagram this morning too.
Thank you. So when people think Mohbad's case is the first autopsy that is being carried out by the Nigerian government, it is laughable. Because you think the murderers and the buyers and the whatever that has been in prison, that is being kept under Nigerian prison, is just the police just see you and just pick you and just throw you.
Sorry, Mayor, there's another thing that these fools forget. It's not just about them seeing 76 stab wounds. Human reasoning also comes to play, because the husband was saying she did that herself, which is almost impossible, and not even almost.
It is not almost. It is definite. That is what the prosecutor said.
Now let's relate it to Mohbad's spy. Human reasoning will definitely play here. If you, as a father, you get to your child's house and you see blood, and the first thing you are thinking is call ambulance, take him away for burial. The magistrate is not stupid.
Does it make any sense?
It's not. It's senseless.
What doesn't make sense is actually him carrying him and going to, and that is why they told him he is culpable of a crime.
And that is why, apart from that, that is why in our closing remarks, the magistrate said he is very, very, what's the word she used again? Bene, what's that my favorite line? That his false accusations
I think it's
makes him, it casts doubt on his credibility and his motives, because she knows that you are going around. She has probably seen some of your interviews, and she has seen that you are going around saying you saw blood, you saw this, you saw that, blah, 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 blah. And she knows that it's all a lie. But you came to our court, you were not able to defend that statement when you were grilled by 10 or 6 or 7 lawyers.
And Libet, sorry to interject. I want to ask people on the other side a question. Looking at Joseph Aloba and the relationship that he had with Wunmi after the demise of Mohbad, considering the fact that he doesn't give a F about Wunmi after Mohbad passed away, do you think Joseph will see something that can nail Wunmi to cross and he will look the other way? Is it possible?
Okay, Bene.
I said the same thing.
Before you get to that,
do you think Josie will have any evidence towards Wunmi, and he won't continue for a lot of joy?
Wait, Cindy, before you people get to that place, Okay, I saw blood in, I don't want to use my own son, no, God forbid. Josie gets to his child's house, sees a lot of blood, duvet soaked with blood, as he claims. The first thing he's doing is carrying the boy for burial. The next day, the burial happens. Before the burial happens, this so-called girl that is responsible for that blood comes to you and kneels down and you pray. How is that possible? How can you pray for somebody that you claim pied your son? You prayed, you say, don't worry, everything will be okay, okay, all right, go.
Another thing is, if these people
How?
are not sick, well, they are sick anyway, how do you think you can keep and maintain conspiracy of silence among 15 people?
Mayor, please, I have not finished though. After praying for her, 10 you people are agreeing to have a meeting to discuss properties. But the only reason you are now upset is because Darosha didn't pick you up. And when you found out that Darosha wasn't actually sick when he said he was ill, you in your mind just suspected that they had done inside meeting behind you. And that's the reason for your outburst. How is it possible?
The same way he dreamed that Yamobad was having extramarital affair with one Mr. Tunde, he dreamt. And then when he was walking down the street, the neighbors were looking at him one kind. So that automatically established a suspicion that, oh, she was fucking around.
You guys should remember that he's Joseph. Joseph the dreamer.
Dreamer. Okay.
Because it doesn't make
Joe,
any
may I have a question? I have a question. I'm sorry for cutting you short. And it's for the lawyers in the house, baby lawyer Dupsy and son Benevolence.
What about Chief Judge? Chief Judge Dupsy or Chief Judge Mayor?
Oh God.
Okay. Now let me think as a critical thinker now.
No. Don't refuse your status on this platform. I beg you.
Is it possible for us to get a lawyer for Josie to sue the pathologist that I'm not in agreement with the autopsy and toxicology you did, and call for the reopening of the coroner inquest? That's the question I have.
Do it on your own.
You know you are a critical thinker, so you can actually do it. It's only critical thinkers that think foolishly like that.
I don't know if Lagbaja was here. I started with Popiok this morning.
I have one question when you are done, Sha.
His brain has fried from the abnormal electrical discharges. Because how on earth you think the court is just there waiting to...
Sister Mayor, lawyer. Can Josie on his own be thinking, wow, what my pathologist did, say, that is not the real autopsy, and start clamoring for another autopsy at the coroner inquest, that the judge magistrate should reopen the coroner inquest?
Greatness Woleke. Network will jack in drop.
Please, can I ask my question now?
Except about drop of round. That's when I can bring you up.
Oh, Greatness, give me a second. I'll drop now so you can come up. Can I ask a question?
Go on.
Oh, yeah.
Please, now, this is not a joke. This question has been bothering me for a while. Like, I've been bothered. Okay, so my question goes like this. Please, guys, what's the way forward?
Sorry, Timoba.
Get down right now. Get down right now.
I want to.
They were so serious. They were thinking I wanted to ask a question.
Lilibet, before you come down, please, I want to just cast our mind to something they said in their so-called petition. They said, according to the critical morons, they said they are suing Sanwo-Olu because he said she Mohbad lo ma koko ku ni. So who is going to sue Joseph Alogba for telling Mohbad pe wo bi to bale aye ede?
I don't know.
Because you are critical morons. You guys need to be fair. If you are looking for justice, you need to be fair, thorough.
And the thing is benevolence.
But then what's that thing you people say in law? He who comes with
Equity must
equity.
come with clients. You are
Thank
saying
you.
that you are suing somebody for having an opinion as to a subject matter that was presented before you.
If
Because
Bene,
I
this
don't
bunch
know
of
where.
minutes meet,
Bene, Bene, Emma Binu, sorry. You know, Josie, they asked Josie, they said, okay, Baba, when did Mohbad pass away? Josie said on the 12th. They said, Baba, why did you say on the 11th? Josie said, because the
Driver.
driver said
Driver said they
somebody
caught him.
called him on in the morning.
You don't drink plenty back.
In the morning. That's why he thought, in his head, Mohbad died on Monday, which is on the 11th. That is the only reason why Josie had to go and change the date of, in his own mind, right? The date of, when his son passed away. That is one.
Stopping me.
Number
Where did
two,
he change it? We never saw
no,
any
no, no.
affidavit with our eyes now.
I know, but I'm just saying in his own. I'm saying his own. The way
What is
Josie
telling
said.
his people?
Then,
Yeah.
yes, that's what he's telling his people.
Before you go further, you see, when I tell people on that other side that Josie is smarter than them,
100%.
Josie made that statement should in case probably somebody want to sue him on that statement, we will refer you back to the driver. He knew what he's saying. That's why he's not saying it authoritatively or on his name. He's referring
Bene,
these people back to the driver.
yeah, when the driver went for interview with VDM, one very low who called him, he said it was a private number
Private
that he doesn't
number,
even know
no
the person.
number.
But these critical morons, they said the driver said the company called him that èèyàn tó gbé lánàá ti kú o. But the driver himself said a private number. I am confused though.
See, why I even mentioned part of the reason I mentioned this my discussion with that policewoman. So she then said that you see those boys, those are cousins that was in the house. If when the police was called and maybe one of them was nowhere to be found, immediately, according to the law, the police would have declared that person wanted. You understand? So when this fool prime boy said he was suing, or maybe he sued the police or whatever for declaring him wanted, the police acted in their right because he was connected to a death and he's the only one that didn't turn up. So sometimes, I don't know, maybe the lawyers just want to chop. Do you get? They just want to chop because they would have advised him that you don't do that. Yeah.
Then Josie said the pathologist asked the police that I need the syringe. I want to check something on the syringe. Part of the reason why they didn't get a conclusive result that the police refused to give the syringe. Yes.
Because the pathologist didn't test syringe.
Let me even come there. Let me even come there. See, why would a pathologist be asking for the syringe, whereas the syringe is an evidence? Does he want to tamper with the evidence or what?
Exactly.
What are you testing with the syringe? The police would investigate the components, what is inside the syringe, not you. Not you. They are to do it themselves. They are to do it privately.
That Josie lied. Josie lied.
Yeah.
No. He didn't, no. Cindy didn't lie there because I remember that day after the inquest, Mojoluwa, she said so that the pathologist said it at the court that he asked the police he asked them for the
as far as I can
syringe.
her.
Not just her, other people that went that they said it that
Yes,
the police.
the thing is, the
People
pathologist
used to
can.
come with fake stories. But
Well,
okay,
I
that's
don't even
fine.
care. That's their problem. See, my head, there was a part you read, Mr.
Sorry,
Dawa.
one more thing. Lilibet, okay, what do you want to say about? In fact, your daddy, I know. I want to give you guys this benefit of doubt. You are not that dumb. He's claiming that when Shitu was interviewing the nurse and he told the nurse, "You killed him," and the nurse said, "No, ask the wife." And Puff Daddy is saying that they removed that part from the CTC.
Are you minding them? People that kept on saying that they removed nobody saw his brother on after 12. Are you minding them? I beg you. Mr. Dawa, there was a part you read when you read the CTC. I think you mentioned that the government pathologist said when he was giving his testimony that he said that there was no organophosphate, blah blah blah. Can you remember that part? Mr. Dawa, are you there?
Let me check and relate back to you. I'm with
Yes.
it right now.
Yes, I think
I'll relate it to you word for word.
this is recently, so it must be when the magistrate was giving her own summary. Then when she talked about what he said, and she mentioned that the government pathologist said no organophosphate, no blah blah blah. So why is Josie's team saying that their own private guy said that private pathologist said there was organophosphate? Because even their results that we saw, Sam Brown, you remember, yeah, their own result, their toxicology results never mentioned anything like organophosphate. So they going to the inquest and coming back to say organophosphate. These people, they are delusional. I beg. I won't even waste my time on these
The
people.
truth is, in all honesty, there is absolutely nothing they can bring to any court, either a magistrate or a high court or whatever it's called, and say this is their own point of
They
view.
will continue to trash it. They will continue to
There
trash,
is no
except there's any scientific evidence that can truncate an autopsy. Two autopsy at that. They are just
exactly.
wasting their time. I'm telling.
And
That's the way Emma Tekuni.
Bernard, they have scientific evidence down to truncate that one. No, it's the
What's them?
DNA. The DNA.
Organic. Please, who brought this lady
No,
up?
because that's what they have been saying, that's the last one, that the DNA will show that Wunmi needs to be reinvestigated and she's the reason for the crime. That's how
And did the
daft they
Nigerian
are.
police tell them that they are waiting for DNA to
That's
conclude or
how
something?
daft they are. So let them just,
No.
as in
Let me
they should
just
enjoy their folly.
ẹjẹ ń já yín sí. Although Liam ọmọ Mohbad ni, but I'm just saying that, for example, if this case had happened to somebody else and that result came out negative, the highest ẹ lè ṣe ẹ máa fi ṣe gossip on TikTok, ó dẹ̀ parí síbẹ̀.
ó parí síbẹ̀ o,
Ó
kò yé
parí
mi o.
síbẹ̀, highest ẹ máa ṣe nìyẹn, ẹ máa fi ṣe show, ẹ máa fi ṣe drag.
The thing is, we all agree that these people are dumb. They already know they are dumb. They are a lost cause. But when you look at the new whitewasher, the ẹjọ́ white gbogbo wọn ṣe ń jẹ́ Samsonite. Wèrè tó wà lẹ́wọ̀n náà.
I saw a clip, Mayor. Sorry, let me quickly say this. I just saw a clip not too long. She was arguing with Paparano last night, saying that, hey, the lady at home now. No, she said the case is homicide. Paparano said, what do you mean is homicide? She said the lady at home, as in Wunmi, she said he died at home. As in, she
What I wanted
believes.
to say.
She believes that. As when I said, Paparazzi was like, no, stop. Let me explain to you for others to hear. Just because someone died at home doesn't mean that it's homicide. That homicide has different meanings. It could be it could be
And she was so
manslaughter. It could be
audacious to be
yeah. She
even
was very
saying-
audacious. You know, the lady. Guess what? I kind of like her confidence. She's very confident in her nonsense. You know, so
And that is the danger of conspiracy theory.
and
Look
guess
at
what?
how
That
dumb-
is the person that is presently advising Josie.
Exactly. Look at how dumb that this person can actually not use her phone. She has a phone to go around to whitewash Josie, and she could not take a minute out of her time to actually look at the meaning of homicide. And the aspect of all this bunch of non-entity going around thinking when somebody buy at home, it automatically means homicide. So Iya Monjola that buy in the toilet, this she committed toilet side.
But wait, could that be the reason why this pork york or
Please, so
whatever?
I have a question for benevolence. Please, if
lawyer.
someone
I beg somebody hold this man for me because my son see Mama why they made.
Lagwaja, if Benin use you to post, don't worry, you have Dupsy worldwide. Yeah, fire on.
Fire on, please.
if someone buys inside the bedroom while knocking, is it still homicide?
I told you.
Knock inside. Knock inside.
Knock inside.
It's knock inside. Sexy side. Oh,
And it
good
could,
side.
guess what? It depends on the style. It could be doggy side.
Or monkey side.
It could be doggy side
Or
or
coconut side.
Or missionary side.
scissor side.
Cowboy
Or
side.
it could be cowboy side or missionary side.
Missionary side.
But you know the thing is, Lagbaja,
But the sweetest death, please, who can say the sweetest pie?
is when you are having orgasm.
Or dog
No,
side.
side. The sweetest pie is what?
Dog
When you are having orgasm.
Orgasm side.
Yeah.
It sounds like organophosphorus. I don't tire for just sitting.
You will just be saying, yeah.
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 So this platform, you cannot say you want to spend 5 minutes on the panel. Please,
You-
I'm
you
about to
can't-
go up. Let me just tell you
You
guys,
can't-
go and watch that Beauty and Besta. It's
I need to advise people. If you know that you don't want to stay long, don't even.
I swear.
It's a trap. I want to use 10 minutes. I want to use. It's a trap.
Don't mind that.
Oh.
Yeah.
No, wait, please, you guys go and watch it. Actually, Josie,
You know
Josie,
you know
go and watch
the
it.
that we buy Mr. King.
Mayor
Wait,
25.
before you say that, do you know the pie that we buy Mr. King?
What? Your side.
Yeah, side.
Mayor,
Why are you
you are the
telling
one that is always.
Why are you telling Josie people to go and watch film? They tell you
So
that
they
they watch.
can understand what.
Understand
They
the
will
way
still not understand, babe. Don't
Ṣáwọn
waste your time.
eléyìí jẹun tó understand the lójú tiẹ̀.
Don't
If
waste
we
your
get time.
The pie that we buy them is Josie side.
Sister, tell me, are you sleeping side now?
And
what's
she's
going on?
sleeping. Are you sleeping in bed or you two are doing yeah.
Yeah.
Mr. King, stop.
Mr. King.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't stress yourself. Yeah, these people will never understand you.
Yeah.
If you die in the arms of Pythagoras, it is Pytha side.
And that would be the sweetest side. Ẹ̀yin ọmọ Josie, fatherless vagabonds.
Fatherless and motherless vagabonds.
Ìyáálé yín ti ta, ó ta pa òbí ìbọn.
Majority of them, Baba won't want to go. All them are saying, Baba is broke.
Mayor,
Má,
ojú dẹ̀ máa ń tì mí
wàhálà
tí
ìtàlẹ̀.
mo bá ń gbọ́ tí pọ́ọ̀kì bá ń kà pé but Wunmi said he died in the house.
Died,
That's the reason for them. That's the reason for them to bring. No, nǹkan tó ṣe ní kó arrest àwọn 15 people ní okay another thing tí mo ti fẹ́ sọ. You guys keep saying ṣé mo tí ọ̀rọ̀ 15 people ti ṣẹlẹ̀.
Ọjọ́ tí Wunmi sọ pé àwọn tó ń gbé wọ́n tó 15.
Lọ ti mú 15 people. Ṣé níjọ́ yẹn gangan èèyàn 15 ló wà nílé yìí?
Àná gbọ́.
Wọ́n náà fẹ́.
Wọ́n gọ̀ wọ́n fẹnu ọ̀ra. Pork york, mo sọ fún ẹ. Èmi ti fún ẹ ní medical advice. Lọ sí kọ́kọ́ lọ bá neurologist. Wọ́n ṣe
But Mayor, I don't accept what Chubimi is saying. Èèyàn 15 ló wà nílé yẹn. Because every one of them only shadow. So I'm account shadow èèyàn 7. But Mohbad ṣe mọ̀ pé ó ti pẹ́ tó ti kú sára kò ní shadow mọ́. So òun wà ní ẹyọ kan.
Ní o ṣe pé even number.
So la fi wà ní 15. So it is 7 times 2. 7 times 2 plus 1.
Alagbaja, one sue Wunmi because there is another nurse.
There is another nurse.
There's another nurse.
Another nurse.
Karimo.
Every Karimo lẹ́wọ̀ ẹjọ́ every Karimo
Ìjọba ti lọ
lẹ́wọ̀.
síbẹ̀.
ẹ má ká ni wọ́n sunkún lé ní o ẹ jọ̀ọ́ o ìlédè pápásì fàdìyẹ o ẹ jọ̀ọ́ o.
orí bí lágbájá.
Jòsí fọ̀rọ̀ second nurse yẹn fún wọn ní ìjẹ tàbí ìjọ́wò tó bọ́ tàbí báyìí pé nọ́ọ̀sì míì tún wá ó wá ṣe kìíní ṣé wọ́n gbọ́ yẹn.
Etí wọn di ni etí wọn ò lè gbọ́.
Etí wọn máa ń di. Ó sọnù citizen náà, ó tún sọ jẹta náà, ó tún wà ní citizen.
Nǹkan tó máa fẹ́ gbọ́ ló fẹ́ gbọ́. Eléyìí tó tiẹ̀ ń ké ẹ má wàá bú bàbá wọ́n bá ti bú bàbá lọ́jọ́ òun ni bàbá tó sọ ọmọ nù Ìṣàkì orí ẹ ti dàrú. Mayor gọ́ǹsán.
ẹ má bínú kẹ tó gọ́ǹsán ẹ má bínú kẹ tó gọ́ǹsán.
ẹ káàárọ̀.
Sẹ́mi ní
ẹ káàárọ̀.
gẹ́ẹ̀tì pé even gẹ́ẹ̀ tó wá lánàá yẹn ẹ ti mọ̀ pé Jòsí ó ti rojọ́ fún gẹ̀yìn pa gẹ̀yìn.
Jòsí ti fọ́kọ́ bá tiẹ̀ jẹ́ she's been stigmatized.
ó ní nǹkan tẹ́ bá fẹ́ gbọ́ yíyá abẹ́gà no dey play which one be fọ́kọ́ bá tiẹ̀ jẹ́ tí concern me concern now kó gbogbo ẹlẹ́kọ̀ọ́ máa dùn. gẹ̀yìn tẹnumọ́ kankan ó ní nǹkan tẹ́ bá fẹ́ gbọ́ tẹ́ bá fẹ́ believe tẹ́ fẹ́ gbọ́ yẹn kò sí nǹkan téèyàn lè sọ fún yín kó tẹ́ bá mú dání lè máa mú dání. He was saying it continuously tó bá tún ti sọ̀rọ̀ tó bá tún ti tọ̀ náà ni òun ti clear ọ̀rọ̀ yẹn sí yàn. Why is it that nǹkan tẹ́ bá fẹ́
gbọ́ ló máa gbọ́ that's
and that's the truth. ó sì sọ̀rọ̀ fún wọn pé àwọn ambulance yẹn kọ àwọn tún gẹ̀ẹ́tì bóyá dókítà àbí nǹkan pé láti tún check ọmọ yẹn kí n Jòsí tún sọ.
and again tí láti mi ṣe mú.
We also mentioned to them that there was second nurse but wọn fẹ́ gbọ́ Ruth ní yẹn ń ka kínní ó ń kàwé bí ẹni ń kà sí ti sí ẹnu ẹ ló jí mi olórí burúkú yẹn. ẹ bá àwọn pọ́ìntì tó ń gbé jáde Wunmi ló fún àwọn lórúkọ Zomo kí ló dé pé Wunmi ló wọ́kọ́ dárúkọ Zomo kí ló dé tàdúrà ò fún Zomo ńgbà tó lọ sọ́dọ̀ Yomi Fabiyi ní ìyá
ṣé Rótìmí gan tó bá dé pókè Rótìmí o a fẹ́ gbàdúrà fọmọ ẹ̀ pé ọpọlọ tó ní kọ́ wọn ọmọ ẹ ní òun gan lè sọ àmì nà ṣé Rótìmí lè ṣàmì sí i.
ó ní gbogbo nǹkan tó lóun ló ti gbogbo pọ́ìntì tó ń fẹ́ kan clear fún òun lóun.
ẹ jẹ́ ta ló máa bá clear ẹ̀ báyìí.
ṣódà máìtì.
bó ṣe sọ̀rọ̀ tó báyìí everybody ni ó dàárọ̀ ó dàárọ̀ oúnjẹ ìjọba
ló bá tán.
ṣèbóhùn là ń gbà yìí tẹ́lẹ̀ bọ́ ẹjọ́ yẹn ti pọ̀ jù lákọ̀wé wípé ẹ wò ẹ jẹ́ ká máa sọ̀rọ̀ jàre.
ẹ jẹ́ ká máa sọ̀rọ̀ wá lọ.
kò ṣáà ń rodán yẹn kò ní mínì.
sísá tèmi ọ̀rọ̀ tí lady yẹn sọ pé ọ̀rọ̀ tó bá fẹ́ gbọ́ ni wọ́n fẹ́ gbọ́ she is right. There was a time Guresi came out to say pé àwọn everybody yẹn kò sí àpàlà rẹ̀ kò sí kan tí wọ́n fi Guresi wí.
àti lọ́ọ̀yà Fádilé.
Wọ́n fi wé ṣe ń ge kò sí kan tí wọ́n sọ wọ́n ti compromise Wunmi team ti lọ bá wọn lẹ́yìn kinní kan ìgbà kan Guresi tún jáde ó ní pé Wunmi ò gba doctor's report o pé after ni ọ̀rọ̀ doctor report jáde.
tomorrow wọ́n sì ń sọ̀rọ̀ doctor report.
wọ́n sì ń sọ̀rọ̀ doctor report.
nǹkan tó bá fẹ́ gbọ́ òkè Wunmi sọ fún wọn pé wọ́n sọ fún wọn pé nọ́ọ̀sì wà ní wà gbọ́n bẹ̀rẹ̀ tí now wọ́n sì ń sọ wọn sọ nǹkan tó pa Mohbad fáwọn ṣé wèrè kọ́ làwọn téèyàn bá tó.
ṣé àwọn yẹn ni wọ́n máa ń.
nọ́ọ̀sì wà nulẹ̀ wọ́n ló gba abẹ́rẹ́ tán òun reaction bẹ̀rẹ̀ they should tell us what pa Mohbad inside.
What pa Mohbad so and they don't have anything that pa Mohbad they are asking people. àwọn tó
Guresi clear ọ̀rọ̀ ẹ̀jẹ̀ yẹn náà pool of blood ò ṣe rántí o tó ní imagination ní pool of blood wọn ò mọ́rọ̀ yẹn dọ̀la.
pọ́ọ̀kì sọ nínú kíní tó líkì jáde lọ́dọ̀ àrífà pọ́ọ̀kì is now describing there was pé ṣé ọba àlù kan ni ẹni yẹn tó pa sínú ilé mi mọ̀ bóyá nǹkan kan gbọ́ tó ń sọ pé wọ́n pa máà ní ẹsẹ̀ orí tó ṣẹlẹ̀ ní pé wọ́n pa èèyàn wọ́n rí physical wound lára èèyàn what do you expect them to do?
That case was reported immediately.
Èdè máa fi ikú wé oorun. Mohbad case was never reported.
ẹni sùúrù ìgbà tẹ́ bá ń sọ yẹn Richie ó ń fi ikú Mohbad fi wé Stephen Lawrence tí àwọn àwọn tọ́ọ̀gì pa ní títì tí àwọn ó ń fi tó ṣẹlẹ̀ ní
Mayor
1996.
now. Mayor stop there.
Bẹ̀nẹ̀ ń gbọ́ Richie yẹn ọpọlọ ẹ̀ ń regress ni ó ní vascular dementia.
We go lie for you. We go lie for you.
Richie sọ pé òun fi ojú òun rí kòrókòrò báyìí tí ọrùn Mohbad kan ó fi ojú ẹ̀ rí láti orí.
Kódà àwọn ò ní ìdí autopsy láti rí pé ọrùn yẹn kan.
Ọrùn yẹn kan Richie fẹ́ sọ pé is Mohbad a non-vertebra ó ní he is a hermaphrodite. Ẹnu
láyà mi ká sọ pé wọ́n so pàǹpà àbí kí ló máa ń pè kíní onídèmọ́wọ́.
Ó ní bí obìnrin
ọ̀fẹ́ olóṣì ọwọ́ ẹ̀ bóyá bí last month àbí 2 months ago
olóńdè àdìkan.
pé onídè onídè wà lápá ẹ̀ lọ́wọ́ òkè.
Àwọn wèrè.
Ó ní brown paper lọ́sí ráàpù ẹsẹ̀ láì ṣe pé ọ̀rá ráàpù tọ́kì.
Insulin ló kọ́kọ́ sọ yẹn náà.
Ó ní wọ́n gbé POP gan sí lẹ́sẹ̀ wọ́n kan
Insulin tó sọ pé àpájí wà lára Mohbad ó máa kú àtúntì padà.
Ó ní bó ṣe wà yẹn wọ́n sì fún ní midazolam náà pé o not midazolam ó ní insulin olórí burúkú ó ní wọ́n sì ń fún Mohbad ní midazolam and then you beg to ask yourself does this really even know what is midazolam?
Ẹ̀dẹ̀ ṣọ́ pé àwọn pípú ẹ̀ẹ́dẹ̀ lọ́kàn yín pé àwọn pípú yóò lágbọ̀nù.
One young gun, and a brain won't discharge abnormal electrical discharges. Is genetically wrong with these people. They are lost cause. And the saddest thing is they are down in the pit, and Joseph Aloba has allowed these people to drag him down the pit. That is the saddest thing. And I'm not worried about Joseph Aloba.
He's trying to get out of their own, but it's too late now.
It's too late because Joseph Aloba refused to respect the legacy of somebody who has gone.
And the memory of his son.
He destroyed the memory of that young man. He made ọmọ wọn tán ọmọ yẹn sọ fún pé dájú ẹ má bà ẹbí jẹ́ ẹjọ́ ṣé jòsí ò ti ya ẹbí ó yá kúrúkúrúkúrúkúrúkúrú.
inú J4M lèmi ti rí pé wọ́n tún celebrate àwọn tó búlì Mohbad gbà tó wà láyé mi gbọ́ rí. Wọ́n tún celebrate àwọn tó búlì ẹ̀ pé Mohbad ni Mohbad.
ṣé Tarzan àbí Ishaq ló ń sọ pé kán fáwọn ní award that man you are a useless non-entity. Imagine, and another person I'm going to mention briefly is Crunchy Slave. Crunchy Slave, you show me that be square root of 100. I can't imagine you have such big hair and it's just full of.
This time you joke to bẹ̀rẹ̀ Crunchy tó sọ pé bàbá ẹjọ́ kí ló dé sọ pé on the level Joseph Aloba wá sọ pé torí driver yẹn sọ pé èèyàn kan pè òun àti pé kí orúkọ bọ́ yìí Darosha sọ pé ó ti rùn ó ní bàbá ṣe fẹ́ rí sí pé nọ́ọ̀sì kan ló pọmọ yín nọ́ọ̀sì kan ló gbọ́mọ yín lábẹ́rẹ́ and I laugh máa rí pé what a waste. Crunchy Slave gangan ló ń pè ní waste of education.
And Pork York onílọ́jọ́ tiẹ̀ o and Pork York thinking you can seek asylum in. You have to be in a country to seek asylum in that country. Pork York, get a dictionary or just go on Google. Ask for the meaning of asylum. Ask for what is the meaning of refugee. You don't stay in your country and be seeking asylum in another country. Osa, bí ẹni pé tó bá fẹ́ na ọmọdé kó wá lọ sábà sí under àgbàlagbà, ó wá rí pé ò ní lè nà mọ́. Oh, le wà ní space yẹn ṣe rí pé mo tún bẹ break it down mo ń ṣàlàyé fún ẹ like a 2 years old. When you're seeking refugee or seeking asylum, it means something is pursuing you from where you are coming from, and you're seeking refuge, you're seeking protection in the arms of another person. Same way when you want to smack your little one and they say their mom or their dad and they run under that person and you hold them behind you and say akilo ṣe fún ẹ o lè ná. That is what asylum is. So o lè wà níwájú ẹni tó ti tó ń nù ẹ kó wá ní pé kí another person wá mú ẹ kúrò kó wá seek asylum. It doesn't make sense. So how do you think Omowumi will be in Nigeria and be seeking asylum in Canada, a place she has never stepped foot before? And look at your stupidity. Muiwa doesn't even live in Canada. So how will she put in the face of a bully out there?
Exactly.
It is unbelievable pork york. Orun tí yẹ sùn lálẹ́ ọjọ́ yẹn wọ́n waste ìbásùn ọ̀rọ̀ ọjọ́ yẹn. Bàbá ò bá ti wank bí Mr. Akin kó ti fi okó ẹ̀ kó kàn lo baby oil or epo pupa kó fi dànjọ́ yẹn kán ti dà inú sínú toilet because you are just a waste of time.
kó tiẹ̀ pàdé chairman lọ́jọ́ yẹn kó kí okó ẹ̀bọ̀ fùrọ̀ chairman kó dà síbẹ̀.
Exactly. Or kó kí.
Can I say something? People yìí kí ló dé ẹ̀fẹ̀ pààyàn sí orí platform lẹ́yìn. Thank you very much. I just quickly came up because of what you said earlier that about the bullies and all that. You know, did anybody hear yesterday when someone, I don't know, maybe wrote in me or one of them was saying, Aloba broke. If he needs money, he should go to VDM and VDM will talk to NM and NM will give him, even if it is just 2 million or something, NM will give him and he'll find his way that he knows how to do that.
Yes.
I mean, how does someone say such a thing? But irú ọpọlọ tí ò ní túmọ̀, what nonsense is that? Ẹ gbà mí. Ìyẹn ló yẹ kí èmi wá sókè. I just came to say that and go down.
ṣèbí Rótìmí yẹn náà ni à ń gbọ́ bíbá yìí tó tá a sọ pé ó ti sú wa òun náà ní sísá tèmi sọ pé àwọn ń gbọ́. I mean they just wanna talk.
Very dumb idiot.
At the end of the day nǹkan tó ń sọ kò make sense. Ṣé bẹ́ẹ̀ rí i pé Naira Marley ni at the end of the day Naira Marley ni gbogbo wọn náà ń ṣiṣẹ́ fún. Òun ni paymaster wọn. Mayor wa no dey go.
Unfortunately, Rótìmí, wọ́n ti ní Èkìtì parapọ̀ ló fi ọ̀rọ̀ jẹ́ fọ ẹ̀bùn ṣe. Ayé ẹ̀ ti bàjẹ́. Rótìmí, ṣó mọ̀ pé ọjọ́ tí African Thief, ẹ̀rántí ọjọ́ tí African Thief kó fún tó ní pé wípé orí ẹ̀ wà stock sínú fúrọ́ Yomi. Rótìmí
Wèrè làwọn people.
tí ìbá ṣe ké ikú ọmọ ekere ni drama làwọn people yìí, proper drama, Tales by Moonlight òun ni ọ̀rọ̀ àwọn people yìí. Wọ́n á wá ro the same ẹjọ́, wọ́n á sọ wọ́n ní I have a question. They will ask the same foolish question they've asked days ago, especially these people are dull. Now all they are going about is what is the way forward. What is the way forward? Okay, aristocrat is the new laundromat. Aristocrat, you are the new laundromat. Okay, what is the way forward? Okay, àti pet cash, Peter Akeju, olórí bobo, àpapà ní
ogún. Ṣé Peter Akeju ló ń jẹ́ ni?
Nǹkan tí elephant baby elephant pè ní
èmi náà fẹ́ béèrè pé sórúkọ ẹ̀ nìyẹn.
Ẹnu kíní ló ń kọ́ sí ọjọ́ tó ń bù. Comfy, mommy comfy, baby elephant.
Peter Akeju.
Peter Akeju olè. Àpapà ni ó gbá àwọn wípé àwọn sanwó fún kó fi ṣe phone forensic. Ẹ lè imagine. Kò sí criminal activity táwọn wèrè yóò ti commit. Àwọn olè ọ̀lẹ abìkan òkú lára. Peter Akeju. Peter Akeju baby wọ́n ti gbá wọn sí náà wá ń ké kiri. Ẹjọ́ comrade Moses ńkọ́. Mose olòṣì ó ti wọgbó lọ olòṣì olórí.
Bene, you know when that guy Comrade Mose nígbà tó máa ń sọ̀rọ̀ máa rí bẹ́ẹ̀ bọ̀bọ̀ yìí máa sọ tòótọ́ mà ní àṣewèrè náà máa bá wọn parọ́ ni.
Ọ̀rọ̀ justice náà kò tiẹ̀ wá yéèyàn mọ́ àmọ́ bí tá a dé gan báyìí. Ojoojúmọ́ àti
àwa ò máa ní wàhálà
àwọn òní wàhálà
ní pọ́blẹ́mù bíbá yìí.
Okay.
Orí kò máa ń ta mí tí bá kàn rí gbogbo bó ṣe stupid tó orí kò máa ń ta mí ni.
Láti bẹ̀rẹ̀ ìjà wọn ni torí wọ́n yé máa jà.
Ẹkún yẹn tán tẹ̀ máa ń sun all the time.
Okay. Winners tag mi lórí fídíò kan dàpọ̀ fẹ́ kí n play ẹ jẹ́ kí n sáré play fún wa.
Oríde ìjà. Èmi mọ̀ pé tó bá yá
Wọ́n máa jà lélẹ́yìn náà. Pàtì ẹ̀sìn for every one of them.
Ẹ jẹ́ sáré play fídíò tí wọ́n sẹ́yìn.
Wọ́n kí ọ ti lọ ká oya.
Ẹ jẹ́ sáré play fídíò.
Because on my way to Alaba lánàá yẹn, mo ń lọ sí Alaba lánàá, mo fẹ́ lọ get nǹkan kan fún studio mi. Ni bàbá pè mí pé kí n wá bá wọn check nǹkan kan ní orí streaming platform àwọn kan tó gbé mi gba ọ̀dọ̀ wọn nìyẹn lánàá. So ní máa dọ́dọ̀ wọn, I was just hearing this issue for the first time lánàá. And this person tẹ́ ń sọ̀rọ̀ nípa èyí pé gbogbo wa fún bàbá, I don't know the hell who she is. Láti bẹ̀rẹ̀ ayé mi ò mọ̀ wọ́n rí. Nǹkan tó gbé mi mọ̀ wọ́n ni pé wọ́n fẹ́ wá ṣorin. Òun gangan náà dẹ̀ kọ́ mo mọ̀. Ẹni tó tẹ̀lé wá tó wá ṣorin ni mo mọ̀. Èmi àti ànídìú mi ò tiẹ̀ mọ̀ yá èrè. Èmi àti ànídìú. Nǹkan tó jẹ́ kí èmi àti ẹ̀ múra ni pé ó bẹ́ẹ̀ nìyẹn ṣe fídíò. Ó bá wọn jó sínú ẹ̀. Ó dẹ̀ bá wọn ṣe chorus. Iṣẹ́ tèmi nìyẹn, engineer. And this person 13 kai mi ò mọ̀ bí tó ti ṣe wá. Mi mèdè tó ń sọ. Mi mọ̀ lú ẹ̀. Mi mọ̀ bóyá jẹ́ tó ti mi ò sí ń di nǹkan yàmàyàmà bẹ́ẹ̀. Láti jọ́ tí wọ́n ti ń ṣe justice for Mo, ìtí ìwáyé pé ti solution tó fẹ́ kì mí sínú ẹ̀. I don't do those things. Mi ò ń ṣe. Rí mi ń ta kí n wá jáde kí n wá ṣe nǹkan kan, rí mi kí n jáde kí n bọ́ta kí n sọ pé báyìí kí n sọ báyìí rí. Mi ò kọ́kọ́ fẹ́ wá sókè normally. But àwọn nǹkan tẹ́ ń sọ àti báwọn èèyàn ṣe ń gbé àti bọ́ ṣe ń gbà ó ti ń ta bá mi jù. Òun ló jẹ́ kí n padà ní choice láti wá sókè. Mi ò fẹ́ wá sókè because I don't care about ọ̀rọ̀. Mi ò clear anything. Because ohun èèyàn nìyẹn kò ń ṣe ohun Ọlọ́run. Ọlọ́run yìí kò sí bí ìbàjẹ́ èèyàn ò dáṣẹ́ Ọlọ́run dúró. Bíbélì lè sọ pé ọjọ́ tí ẹni tó ń báyàn jẹ́ bá dẹ́kun ìbàjẹ́, ọjọ́ yẹn ni ìbàjẹ́ tiẹ̀ náà máa bẹ̀rẹ̀. So mi ò sí ní ìbàjẹ́. That's the point of those just corrections tí mo bá ṣe. Ẹni náà ò lè sọ fún yín pé òun mọ̀ mí rí, kò mọ orúkọ mi lọ. Ìkan lára orúkọ mi péré kò mọ̀. Èmi àti àsọ̀rọ̀ rí ní tẹ́ẹ̀sì ẹ̀rí mi ò ní nọ́mbà ẹ̀.
Olúwa mercy. Let me ask you.
Wàá mọ̀ pé lára àwọn backup singer bàbá.
Let me ask you some questions. Olúwa mercy. Ṣé wọ́n ti fire lọ́dọ̀ bàbá Mohbad ni?
Ẹjọ́ sá, ẹ kì í clear yín ní kankan. The woman is not kò ń ṣe pure backup singer bàbá. Ó wá backup fún artist wọn ni. Ó wá backup fún artist tó wá ṣiṣẹ́.
Ẹ jẹ́ lábẹ́ lẹ́rìn náà. Ṣé kò ṣẹlẹ̀ rìn bẹ́ẹ̀?
Ẹ ti ń gbọ́ mi. Ṣé máa chill fún mi kí n sọ̀rọ̀ àbí kí n bọ́lẹ̀?
I need to be moderator tonight. I need to be moderator so that I can throw away some people. Like Mr. Arise. I will throw Mr. Arise away.
Ìnáyé kò tán. Olúwa mercy.
Mute.
Olúwa mercy. First. Mo wí ọ̀rọ̀ tó máa sọ bẹ́ẹ̀. Wọ́n máa fi òun lẹ́fọ̀ anybody be. But nobody, you are not doing anybody favor.
Mi ò fi rọ́lẹ̀ fún anybody.
Kí ló wá ń sọ tó sọ pé ẹ jẹ́
Àwọn sọ pé àìsú o. Olúwa Mercy tó wá ń gba àwọn sọ pé àìsú o. Bó ṣe wá fẹ́ máa fohùn lẹ̀. Olùkọ́tì tó wá di ọ̀dà tàbí àtọwọ́ tẹsẹ̀. Tàbí fi change this account ẹ̀. Àmá gbé wa o.
You are too quick to say that.
Don't make some to say that. Lọ́wọ́ tó sọ yẹn. Ṣé wàá jẹ́ kí n sọ yẹn kẹ́ bọ́lẹ̀? We don't give it down. So, but if you want to say something,
first of all,
mi ò bá yín sọ̀rọ̀ rúkú.
So kìlómítà ló wá sọ pé kìíní pé ṣe máa ń kó sọ bọ́lẹ̀.
No, ẹ
jẹ́ ká ní sùúrù ká gbọ́ nǹkan tó fẹ́ sọ ká tó bẹ̀rẹ̀ program wa Olúwa Mercy sọ nǹkan tó fẹ́ sọ.
Ẹ jẹ́ ká ní sùúrù fún.
ẹ ń bèrè question lọ́wọ́ mi ni ẹ fẹ́ kí n ṣàlàyé mo ń ṣàlàyé ẹ ń rẹ́rìn ẹ ń ṣe nǹkan ẹ ń play laugh sound.
Nítorí ẹ̀ náà ṣe ní pé kán má ṣe lẹ́yìn.
Ọkọ tí mò ń try láti sọ nìyẹn má bínú mi o.
Ó yá go on pẹ̀lú ọ̀rọ̀ ẹ. Ẹni tó bá ní question.
So this person does it. This person is just a backup singer for an artist tó fẹ́ wá ṣiṣẹ́ pẹ̀lú bàbá. My own is to come record for them, do their video and get off Kumbe. So me hearing this, pé ó yá nǹkan báyìí ṣẹlẹ̀ lánàá, mi gbọ́dọ̀ máa lọ gbọ́ details nípa ẹ̀ ló jẹ́ kí n wá sí online ní òru ìpé òkè òmùṣẹ́. Ó yẹ kí n ti wọlé láti àná ìbọn mo busy ló jẹ́ kí n wá. Ó yá ṣe nǹkan báyìí ló jẹ́ kí n wọlé sí online. Dàrí ṣe ìdìgbò ní fásitì torí I was na láti bèrè lọ́hùn pé ṣé wọ́n ti fáyà ẹ lọ́dọ̀ bàbá ni wọ́n fáyà mi. Mo ń ṣiṣẹ́ lọ́wọ́ gan darí ẹni sùúrù kí n ṣàlàyé ọ̀rọ̀. Mo ń ṣiṣẹ́ lọ́wọ́ mú parí iṣẹ́ bàbá tán sí wọ́n sùn lọ́wọ́ gan ni. Ohun mi náà gbọ́ ló yẹ kán bọ̀dà. Mo parí iṣẹ́ wọn mo tún ṣe mo kàn ní kí n wo TikTok díẹ̀.
Ẹjọ́ ṣé mo lè béèrè question torí bàbá wà ń bẹ̀. Ṣé orin critical thinker lẹ parí? Ṣé wọ́n tọ́ra agbọ́pọ̀ lẹ fẹ́ ṣe orin fún critical thinker?
Tí ó bá máa ìsìnyẹn ló ń sọ o.
Ẹni sùúrù mọ mi Lísì Àlàbí mọ mi Lísì ẹni sùúrù. Ṣé orin critical thinker lẹ parí? Olúwa Mercy.
Parí orin critical thinker.
Sinka. Nígbà tí sínkì báyìí. Wọ́n ti sínkà ní.
Olúwa Mercy. Ìwọ gbé ohun tiẹ̀ sísàlẹ̀. Mo gbóhùn bàbá mo fẹ́ béèrè ọ̀rọ̀ lọ bàbá torí ọ̀rọ̀ yẹn ń gbóná báyìí. Bàbá ẹ kálẹ́.
Ẹ káàárọ̀ sùn.
Mo mọ̀ pé ẹ ti ń sùn, wọ́n lẹ ti ń sùn. Ẹ kálẹ́ sà. Ókè ẹ káàárọ̀ sà. Ẹ káàárọ̀ sà. Ọmọ kan ló ń jẹ́ Sódámáìtì lórí bí òun ló ti gbé orúkọ yín wá síbí láti bí ọ̀sẹ̀ kan sẹ́yìn. Wọ́n ní backup singer yín ni. Gbogbo nǹkan tó ṣe ń gbọ́ mi.
Ẹ má sọ pé ọmọ kan, ẹ sọ pé ọmọ tó gbé yín lọ sọ́dọ̀ Super Vibes níjẹta. Ẹ má sọ pé ọmọ kan.
Okay.
Fún àmọ́ ni. Hello.
Bàbá.
Hello.
Hello ṣe ń gbọ́ mi.
Ẹ jọ̀ọ́ kí ló ní ṣe pẹ̀lú nǹkan tó wà nílẹ̀?
Ọmọ yẹn òun ló ń sọ̀rọ̀ ó sì.
27 of this is not this month. I mean last month. Lápàdé. Iṣẹ́ táwọn ń ṣe iṣẹ́ orin olórin dẹ̀lẹ́ ni. Ẹnjìníà rèé. Ó dẹ̀ pé wọ́n ti kọ́kọ́ wá sí stúdíò ẹ̀.
Wọ́n ti wá sọ́dọ̀ ọmọ àti ìyá yẹn.
Láti stúdíò ẹ̀, wọ́n wá parí iṣẹ́ ní stúdíò mi. Kò dẹ̀ sí ẹni tó bá fẹ́ kọrin náà rí àwọn. So, olórin lòun náà. So, ibi tá a ti pàdé nìyẹn. So, gbogbo lẹ́yìn tí mo fọ́ sí mi ò understand. Tí wọ́n ní.
Okay, bàbá mo fẹ́ sáré sọ ẹni sùúrù ẹjẹ sáré sọ̀rọ̀ fún bàbá.
Ẹgbọ́n ẹ lọ wo fídíò kan lórí TikTok mi. Ẹ lọ wo fídíò kan lórí TikTok mi tí mo fi mú ọ̀pá dání. Ibi tá a ti jọ ṣiṣẹ́ nìyẹn. Géètì yẹn gangan náà nìyẹn. So,
bàbá.
Mi ò understand.
So, mọ́mí ayé kò tó ẹ̀jẹ̀ fún mi ní 1 minute.
Ẹ fún mi ní 1 second. Ẹ fún mi 1 second. Bàbá. Ṣé ẹ má bínú o. Ẹlẹ́ẹ̀mọ ọmọbìnrin tó ń borúkọ yín jẹ́ kiri lórí bíi. Tó òun lòun mú yín wá síbi tẹ́ ẹ ti lọ sọ̀rọ̀ lánàá ẹlẹ́ẹ̀mọ ọmọbìnrin yẹn. Tó ní bẹ́ẹ̀ ni ó ní àwọn critical thinker ó láwọn ló ń control àkáǹtì access bank yín.
Gbogbo nǹkan tó sọ nìyẹn o.
Ó ní àwọn critical thinker ó jẹ́ kẹ́ máa jáde. Ilé lágbára.
Hello. Ẹ jọ̀ọ́ gbogbo nǹkan kọ́ lèèyàn máa fi ń ṣe fracas. Gbogbo nǹkan tẹ́ ń tọ́nà sí I don't understand it.
Bàbá nǹkan tí wọ́n
Kò sí ó wà lọ́dọ̀ Papa Bingo. Papa rí àlọ́
tó sọ là ń sọ fún yín bàbá.
Ṣé kí bàbá lọ nà láti bẹ̀ ni?
She's not common. She's intelligent enough to see what everyone is saying. Right? So that is the thing. I mean, yeah. You can come in. I think I'm done for now. Ẹ jọ ibi tí wọ́n bá ti sọ̀rọ̀ la fẹ́ gbọ́.
Ibi tó ti sọ, ẹ jẹ́ kí n wá ibi tó ti sọ.
Ìjọba wa wá kí bàbá gbọ́. Wọ́n ti jábọ́lẹ̀. Ọmọ nǹkan tó ń ṣe ẹ́ gbọ́ iṣu kan.
Bàbá ti bọ́lẹ̀.
Kó tó di pé mo sùn lálẹ́ àná ni, so that was midnight Nigerian time around 3 a.m. ni Josie lọ sí engineer ló lọ bẹ̀. Ẹ̀yìn àwọn náà tún ṣe fi wọ́n pa ń bẹ̀ yẹn tán tún kúrò ń bẹ̀. Gẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn ń fún wọn lọ́dọ̀ Papiano. Àwọn dì náà tún lọ fún wọn jẹ lọ́dọ̀. Wàhálà Josie ti wá ya nǹkan sáwọn fífi yìí lọ́wọ́. Ó ní gbogbo nǹkan kan ní fracas. Ó ní kí lọ̀rọ̀ yẹn ní ṣe pẹ̀lú ìtọ́wà lẹ́lọ́wọ́. Ìlàjẹ máa ń sọ fún ẹ̀yin ará UK àtàrà Nàìjíríà ẹ máa ń miss àwọn lámbà kankan lọ́wọ́ òru yẹn. Àwọn lámbà kankan wá ń ṣẹlẹ̀. Lẹ́yìn ò gbọ́dọ̀ miss Ọ̀túnba dé o.
Obi tí o ti ṣe fún wọn lésì.
Ọlọ́run pẹ̀lú gbogbo àyà ẹ̀ fún ṣẹ́ẹ̀tì gànfà. Padà yín lọ́ọ́ mi ti sáìn wọn lọ́wọ́ tẹ̀ ẹ̀ ní wá pé.
Josie ti dín nǹkan mọ́ wọn lọ́wọ́.
Òun ló máa sọ fún bàbá yẹn pé disconnect mi kó jẹ́ ká lọ jàre kan kó ṣì. Play girl yẹn fún báyìí ó bọ́lẹ̀ nìkan.
Ó ní kí nìyẹn wá ní í ṣe pẹ̀lú nǹkan tó wà ńlẹ̀.
Àbí ṣé tòótọ́ wa kọ́ ló sọ ni? Wọ́n náà jẹ́ kí n fọwọ́ ẹ̀sìn pé ṣé mi mo rọ́gẹ̀ yẹn síta. Kí ló ní ṣe báwo ló ṣe kanra wọn? Ṣé ìṣirò yẹn kówó lẹ̀? The guy is speaking with so much confidence. So kò sí nǹkan kan tẹ́ anybody lè bí anybody sọ. Josie jẹ́ nídìí agbẹnusọ tó máa gbé òun wọlé. Gẹ́gẹ́ yẹn ń gbé wọlé bó ṣe wà yẹn gbé mi wọlé ṣáàgbé mi nìṣó ń bẹ̀. Josie ó yẹ karabakus fún fádà yín lọ́wọ́ alálẹ́ àná Ọlọ́run bá ń gbọ́. Inú mi dùn gan.
Tẹ́ barabakus ṣé máa fi òbó which grace nkún.
Bọ́tún fi ṣe mí lẹ́ni. Èwo ni bí mo sọ̀rọ̀ láàárọ̀ iná náà ti fokó ṣe èèyàn kan lè ṣe. Èèyàn kan tó tẹ náà tó ti fokó ṣe èèyàn kan. Ẹ má sọ fádà yín lọ́wọ́.
No, shoulder might has been stigmatized though. Oko Josie ń dà lórí rú. Òun gan ń sùn kò wo ó ń lọ.
But certainly, Josie ò appear bí I'm just a carpenter anymore. Wàhálà ń push tí wọ́n sì ní pé kó ṣì lọ.
Wọ́n ń ṣẹ́ mọ̀ náà. Òun rán wọn bó ṣe wà yẹn. Josie.
Josie ò rán
Mo fún wọn Kristẹni kẹtìkà nìkan kò rán any group kankan mọ́.
Kò rán gbogbo wọn mọ́.
Certainly, ọ̀rọ̀ pé gbogbo kọ́kọ́ ní fracas yẹn Bukky Jesse ló bá wí o.
Yes now. Ẹ má gbé yẹn wá kí lè ok irú voice note tán lọ sọ pé tòótọ́ ló ń bára wọn sùn every Sunday kí ló ní ṣe pẹ̀lú J4M. Ojú lámbà yóò sẹ̀ǹdì ẹ̀ ní pé ẹ má ṣòrí burúkú. Ibi tẹ́ bá ní kẹ́ lọ òun ní kẹ́ fè sódà báwọn náà ṣe máa ń sọ ń bíbá pé supporter ní ẹ má lọ fún personal life. Ibi tẹ́ bá ń lọ ní kẹ́ kọjú mọ́ ẹ má kọjú mọ́nú ilé mi. Wọ́n máa ní mo dóyàn mo do ni ó sì dílẹ̀ ni mo do mi ṣáàrè pò èèyàn.
Àtẹ́mí ìjọba fún Josie ní bákùsì méjì.
Ṣé wọ́n ti accuse
Tá a bá ríra màá máa fún ẹ lówó
wọn ló rèpè èèyàn náà ó bá yàn sùn ṣe béèyàn yẹn accept ni àgbàdo epo fi adé ó fi àgbàdo tàn wọ́n wọlé.
Two consenting adult ni.
Yes now ajẹ́ ń sọ ondo ẹ jọ o náà kọ́ mọ̀ ẹ́ mọ́ kọ́ tí a máa sọ fún padà ẹ̀ lọ́wọ́
àwọn kì í dóra ẹ̀ wọ́n jọ dóra wọn ni.
Òun náà ń lo omi ara àtẹ̀jẹ́ ara náà gbà tí èkó bí yóò ń kọ́ sùn kalẹ̀ tí ò sí.
Wọ́n jọ dóra wọn ni ó tó Paul grave náà do wọ́n jọ dóra wọn ni.
Ẹ̀mí pé Mr. Akin ò kí ń dórẹ̀ tó máa ń pè yeye.
Ìyẹn ṣì wà fantasy land ni ó sì fọgbọ́n wo bó ṣe máa dọ́dọ̀ yeye.
Exactly. Josie rò pé ìgbà tẹ yẹ̀yẹ́ mi lọ́dọ̀ pé mò ń dúró lè tẹ yẹ̀yẹ́ mi ẹ wá fẹ́ máa kọ́nà mi kẹ́ máa fohùn lẹ̀ fún mi ṣé wọ́n ṣe yín ẹjọ́ o gbogbo kọ́ni fracas ẹ máa lọ bá.
And J4M yìí everybody ti bá débi pé after tẹ́ bá ti tú nǹkan tẹ́ fẹ́ tú kí ló tún kù. Mo ní dání tó bá ti jùlẹ̀ kí ló tún kù. Ẹ ti sọ pé ó ń dorí kí ló tún kù tẹ́ fẹ́ sọ. Gbogbo wọn ti ṣe ṣó yẹ kí bàbá máa dóko kiri máa dóbò kiri máa ṣe kiri ó ti tán nìyẹn. Ó ti tán nìyẹn.
Ẹ ti wá gba owó ẹ ti fún.
Ẹjọ ṣé ń rò pé gbogbo wọn náà ni ò lè ṣe ni àbọ̀ ń rò pé jòsí dàbí Mohbad tó jẹ́ pé láti ọmọ Wunmi bíi 50 years ẹ̀kan péré ló súnmọ́ Mohbad.
ló bá sùn ẹ gbọ́rọ̀.
ṣé irú èèyàn bẹ́ẹ̀ náà pe jòsí ni.
jòsí fúnra ẹ̀ gan dododo kiri báyìí wọ́n ní Mohbad gbàbúrò tèmi sílé wọ́n ní kò dojẹ̀ kan lẹ́ẹ̀ ní sóríire.
tèmi ètò fún wọn lépè.
ọ̀ṣọ́ máa wá sóríire ni àwítọ́ náà lánàá náà sí ara àwọn ẹ̀fẹ̀ǹdì Mohbad sí wọ́n ní jòsí títí ń dùn ẹ̀yin olórí burúkú ẹ wá gbé ọmọ sínú ilé ẹ wá lẹ́ẹ̀kan péré ló bá sùn. ó wà lórí live yẹn jòsí máa ń wà lórí ilé ó ní FYP ṣe bó ti jábọ́ sí bíbá yẹn tó gbogbo ètí òkè kí ní sọ lánàá sí kí wọ́n ti ń pe Wunmi Tẹ́ni ọmọ ológun ó ní jòsí òbú ti ń wù mí ẹ rò pé kò kí ń wá bí ni.
ló fẹ́ bú wa fún kí la ṣe fún.
ló fẹ́ bú wa fún ṣe pé kò kí ń wá bí ni àwa di oúnjẹ tẹ̀lé máa náà ń pè ń jòsí à ń pè ń jòsí ṣàyẹ̀bà sọ pé òun ló pọ̀ ọmọ ẹ̀rí ni Tẹ́ni sọ lánàá pé wọ́n sọ pé òun ló pọ̀ ọmọ ó mọ stáǹdì títí wa ni pé ẹ má sọ pé òun pa Mohbad ẹ jẹ́ má pè Liam lọ́mọ àlè gbogbo ìtókù kò kàn wá. bọ ẹyin tó bí Mohbad àti ẹ ṣe lọ sí hòtẹ́ẹ̀lì bàdúrà ṣe sọ pé òun ò ní gba fóònù lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀ bó ṣe rìn bó ṣe jẹun ẹ̀yin lẹ máa ní kán ṣe bodyguard fún kán má jẹ́ kí Mohbad súnmọ́ kán má jẹ́ kó jókòó sẹ́gbẹ̀ẹ́ kọ́ọ̀tì kán má jẹ́ kó rìn kán má jẹ́ kó ṣu àdúrà wò bá kan Blessing ò gbọ́dọ̀ lọ́bẹ̀ ó ti lọ́bẹ̀ ó ti dé ó ti kí ló kàn wá pẹ̀lú gbogbo náà.
ìyá Mohbad gbọ́dọ̀ jókòó sẹ́gbẹ̀ẹ́ kiri kan. ẹ̀yin lẹ ń dé fámìlì ẹ̀ lára ẹ̀ náà.
ṣé yẹ kó tún bá woman yẹn sọ̀rọ̀ mọ́ ẹ wojọ́ tó ń ṣe debate lórí ṣé kí ìyá Mohbad àti ẹ̀ parí ìjà àbí kó má parí ìjà ẹ bí wọ́n ṣe ń pa ewo wọn gbọ́dọ̀ súnmọ́ woman yẹn mọ́ láyéláyé èèyàn tó bí ọmọ tẹ́yìn tí torí ẹ̀jà tẹ́lẹ̀ ẹ̀jà tẹ́ ń gbowó lórí ẹ̀.
tó bí wọn mẹ́ta fún.
ẹ ti ń ṣe Jòsí ló máa bá yẹn níjà wá wà níbí láti support Jòsí ẹ náà
bí. pẹ̀lú ẹ o.
tèmi wò bó ṣe ń fohùn rẹ̀ lè bá Jòsí sọ̀rọ̀ náà.
àbí wọn ní fohùn rẹ̀ lè bá sọ̀rọ̀ ní Vengeance
ẹ bó ṣe rọra ń sọ̀rọ̀.
olórí burúkú Vengeance ó mẹ́lò ní ológun.
bàbá ẹ má bínú o mo mọ̀ pé ẹ ti ń sùn mo kàn fẹ́ béèrè ìbéèrè.
tẹ́lẹ̀ nǹkan ẹ má bínú ẹjọ́ tó ẹ má bínú ó tún fi torí Ọlọ́run sí àbí kò ní fi sí ni.
bàbá yóò rí bó ṣe máa gbé òun ṣe pé tá a máa drag.
ọtúnba tẹ bá wò dáadáa bàbá nìkan kọ́ ló sọ̀rọ̀ sí o ẹ wo ẹnjìníà bóyá ó rìn ṣe máa jẹ́ kí n sọ̀rọ̀ àbí kí n bọ́lẹ̀ ṣe fẹ́ máa gbó that's an insult ṣe máa compose ara yín àbí kí n kúrò.
ẹ wọ́n sọ pé má lọ wá o
má lọ yẹn ni ẹni sùúrù ẹ ṣòṣì mọ́wọ́n ọba ẹ ṣòṣì.
ìgbà tán ní tán fẹ́ play voice note Jòsí wò pé òṣìwò làwọn eléyìí fẹ́ máa ṣe ó jábọ́ lẹ́kùrọ̀ ń bẹ́ẹ̀. ẹ̀dẹ̀ ní Jòsí ẹ̀dẹ̀ ní kò gbọ́n.
nandora yori burúkú tẹ̀ ń bá mi.
nandora yóò ṣì ẹ ṣì wà nídìí òṣì yìí náà.
ẹ ti wà á di òṣì ẹ fẹ́ máa play.
ṣé ó tún ní sórin critical think àlẹ́ ń kọ lọ́wọ́ nígbà táwọn kan ń gborin ẹ̀yìn ò máa jubilate ní ẹni ṣòro orí ìmọ̀ ẹ̀pà ni ẹ jẹ́ kó jáde. Jòsí tètè bá wa fórin yẹn lẹ̀ o a fẹ́ jó o mo jẹ́ ti miss voice father in law wa bàjẹ́.
àwa máa stream ẹ̀ Joseph alọ́ba.
Ọlọ́run Jòsí ó mọ nǹkan tó ń ṣe dáadáa pẹ̀lú nǹkan tó ń fojú àwọn pípù rẹ̀.
Jòsí is not dumb. Jòsí is a very smart man. I say
Jòsí gan mọ̀ pé àwọn olórí burúkú ló sọ̀rọ̀ ló wà lọ́dọ̀ tẹ́lẹ̀.
gbogbo wọn ló ti gbé bọ́jẹ̀tì lé Jòsí lórí Jòsí tí mo nǹkan tẹ́ everybody wọn wá. wọ́n ṣe sọ pàṣírí Jòsí wà lọ́wọ́ wọn yẹn láṣírí tí wọ́n náà wà lọ́wọ́ Jòsí gbogbo wọn ló ti gbé máa fún mi ní nǹkan báyìí tàbá ti bá yín gbowó yẹn jáde nǹkan tí gbogbo wọn jà fún nìyẹn so Jòsí mọ̀ he knows.
ẹni tó ń sọ pé gbogbo wọn ló mẹ́kì owó ẹ̀rọ gbogbo kò tí nìkan tó ń kó tó máa sọ bẹ́ẹ̀ ni.
ó sanwó fún àwọn blogger àárín wọn ṣe bó ti sọ́rí nípò òun sanwó fún wọn wọ́n ní kan fi ń gbowó náà wọ́n ní kí lorúkọ ti bí ń lọ sí skul ó ń gbowó náà so èèyàn tó ń bọ̀ gbogbo yín ẹ wá fẹ́ máa tàkàtàkà mọ́ fún kìnnì
wọ́n fẹ́ máa lálẹ̀ fún ṣé
Ẹ fẹ́ máa
ìjọba
lálẹ́
ìyá
fún.
wèrè.
petition tó fún Josi kò sáì wọn ṣe publish everybody rí.
Yes now.
Wọn ò nílé publish ẹ kí
publish ẹ̀ torí kò tó wà nú ẹ̀ ju orúkọ tó ń tọrọ orúkọ tó ń sọ yẹn lọ.
kí Josi kó sùn president Tinubu.
Thank you winners. Josi tó ní recording. Josi tó ní recording wù mí lọ́wọ́. Ṣé kò ní recording gbogbo wọn ní ṣoríire?
Wọ́n ní recording wọn pátápátá ọgbẹ́ tó ti bá Josi sọ̀rọ̀ rí.
Síta Josi náà dúró dé.
Gbogbo wọn ló ní recording ni wọn lọ́wọ́. As many tó bá sọ̀rọ̀ rí. Gbogbo wọn ló ti recording.
Àti again gbogbo ẹ̀yin tẹ́ máa ti mú lọ sí ilé aláàfáà ilé babaláwo gbogbo ẹ̀ pátá ló ní recording bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣe sí gbẹ́rẹ́ síbi ìwúrò ẹkùn ẹ̀ gbogbo ẹ̀ pátá Josi tó láṣìírí ẹlẹ́bẹ̀rẹ̀ tó bẹ́ẹ̀.
Hey darling.
Tèmi jọba fún fádà ẹ̀ lọ ẹni bá kù sí méjì lórúkọ mi tèmi àti ẹ bá ríra màá máa fún ẹ lówó ẹ.
Ọtún bẹ́ẹ̀ dé o.
Ẹ má wá surprise tí Josi kan bá gun platform wa.
Ó máa wá ń jọkàn á wá béèrè á ní tèmi bèbí
tèmi bèbí kí
ni mo ṣe fún ẹ tèmi bèbí kí ni mo ṣe fún ẹ tèmi bàbá.
Olóṣìmọ̀ wa tọrọ lọ́dọ̀ tèmi.
Bẹ̀nẹ̀ àló máa gòkè ń jọkàn á ní ẹ ká san gbogbo lé o this is mobile dad. This is mobile dad.
Bàtà ọkọ bẹ̀rẹ̀ ó ti wá rí o sátẹ́mi àti mo parọ́. Sátẹ́mi wà ń bẹ̀yẹn ta ló rántí ṣe bí Joseph Ọlọ́ba ti wá sókè ń bẹ̀yẹn náà.
Ọ̀dọ̀ Kandi.
Ọ̀dọ̀ Kandi wá rí náà tó wá sáré pè tó fún wa bọ́lẹ̀.
A ní tẹ́lẹ̀ ṣé wàá gbé mi lọ sí Canada. Mobile dad ló ń sọ̀rọ̀ kíní pọ̀ lára wa ògo pọ̀ lára wa bàbá ògo.
Those people they are too controlling.
Too much.
Controlling.
Too much. Imagine if everybody
eats, the kind he sleeps, the people he talks to, the kind of clothes he wear. You know they
imagine look at the Ọlásẹ́ni àbí kí ló ń jẹ́ tó ní òun ti pè lẹ́ẹ̀mẹ́ta kí ló dé ṣe fẹ́ pé fádà yìí lọ́pàá ni kí ló dé ẹlọ́pẹ́ bíi tíyìn náà.
Ṣé Joseph ó gba kidney ẹ̀dá ni Ọláṣẹ́ni.
Kò yé mi o bóyá ó gba liver ẹ̀dá ní ṣọ́wọ́ Josi náà ti fẹ́ ṣe liver transplant fún ẹni. Ó lóun pè lẹ́ẹ̀mẹ́ta.
Ọláṣẹ́ni gbogbo owó tó ń pa níbi tó ti ń ṣiṣẹ́ l'Amẹ́ríkà ọ̀dọ̀ Josi ló ń dá sí.
Josi ló ń kó fún. Ọláṣẹ́ni wọ́n lọ gbàgbà náà lé ẹ lọ́wọ́ ìgbà tó yẹ kó sàndá mẹ́wàá kó ṣe tọrẹ àánú ó ní ò ṣe ọ̀dọ̀ Josi ló wá ń ṣe sí. Kán máa pèyàn in fact sometimes bá ní more than 5 missed call from different numbers mo máa pa fóònù mi ni ṣe fẹ́ pé fádà yín lọ pa ni.
Èmi ò tiẹ̀ láì tó bá ti pè mí lẹ́ẹ̀kan ẹ̀ẹ̀mejì má pè mí lẹ́ẹ̀kẹta.
Má pè mí lẹ́ẹ̀kẹta if I see it I will call you back.
I'll call you back mi mú
kí ló dé mo deliver ẹ mú ni. Bọ̀ irọ́ àwọn wèrè yìí wọ́n mójú wọn múra bí olóko ńlá. Ẹ pé títí gbà tó yẹ bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní yakayamọ̀ ojú yín. Ẹ má pe fádà yín lọ wá pa ọ ẹ jẹ́ kó ráyè kó rí ẹ̀mí lọ sí ẹ̀wọ̀n tó fẹ́ lọ. Ẹ̀yin dẹ̀ kọ́ lẹ́ máa rán lọ sẹ́wọ̀n àwa táwa ń bì la máa rán lọ sẹ́wọ̀n because ó ti ṣe ń tẹ́nìkan ò ṣe rí ó dẹ̀ di dandan kójú ẹ̀rí ń tẹ́nìkan ò rí rí. But ẹ̀yin critical thinkers ẹ̀yin ọmọ Josi ẹ̀yin lost souls lè rán Josi lọ sí ẹ̀wọ̀n. Ẹ̀wọ̀n Josi ò sí lọ́wọ́ yín. Know that and no peace even though kò sálàáfíà fún yín lè ní peace because ẹ ti jẹ èèwọ̀ ẹ ti lọ kọ́wọ́ Josi bọ́ ṣóńṣó ẹ wá lẹ fẹ́ràn Josi lọ sẹ́wọ́n náà dé craze ó ti pé àròjọ́ àwọn kan jẹ́ kẹ́nu máa ro Josi àwọn náà jẹ́ kí Josi bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní sọ̀sọ̀kúsọ Suzy á pé.
nǹkan tí Josi fẹ́ jẹ ní òjò gbọ́n.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ ni oníjẹkújẹ ń Josi ó torí òbò àtorí owó ó balẹ̀ ayé jẹ́ Josi.
Dupsy. Má jẹ́ kí n gbọ́ kẹtù sọ pé nǹkan tí Josi fẹ́ jẹ ní òjò kó gbọ́n ẹ ṣọ́ra yín bẹ́ẹ̀. Kí ni kí wọ́n sọ? Ẹ ṣọ́ra yín. What I do? Torí olórí burúkú Ọláṣẹ́ni alápèpà orí burúkú Josi ò sọ fún yín ni ó ní abábítán gbogbo yín ẹ máa pè ṣẹ́rù bóyá òun.
ẹ tẹ̀ wá náà Ọláṣẹ́ni kan ṣe bí ọ̀dọ̀ láti ló wà tẹ́lẹ̀. kí ló
Ọmọ
ṣe
pé wá kiri
ìgbàdíjọ́ ti
lọ́dọ̀
ti
ó ti kúrò
ìgbàdíjà
níbẹ̀
àti
nígbà tó
Jòsí
ti
ti
ń
jà
bu
àwọn
nígbà
kíní
ìgbàdíjọ́
tó
ti
ti ń
jà
bu
ẹ́ ló ti kúrò.
àwọn critical stupid wọ́n ṣà ń sọ kán jẹ́ kán máa bọ̀ lókè kó ó ti kú lọ́dọ̀ láti yẹn àló lórí burúkú ni gbogbo wọn ọ̀tẹ̀ ibi tán bá ti
ọ̀tẹ̀
fẹ́ rí jẹ
ọ̀tẹ̀
báyìí ló ń lọ káàkiri wọn ò dúró lójú kan. If you are not giving them money they are not staying. Ká máa dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ àwọn tó máa ti ń bá wa forí tì láti yọ ọdún yìí tá a máa ní signature anybody pé tí n bá bẹ parí iṣẹ́ yìí wàá san iye báyìí fún mi o. Olúwa Mr. Dawa amọye péjì CTC tán kù sí. Èyí ọmọ Wùmí tó ṣẹnu páfúrẹ́ yẹn á tún kàkà kó tún sọ pé bí òun fẹ́ san owó fún yàn gan á tún fún yín lóhùn ìjọ tó bá tún máa kí ohun ẹ̀ bí ohun kọ̀ọ̀kọ̀ yẹn. ọmọ this thing is crazy man nǹkan tẹ máa gbọ́ lẹ́nu ẹ̀ nìyẹn nonsense.
nonsense àníbìdẹ.
kí náà sì ní
gbogbo yín
samsonite àbí samsonite àbí kí nìyẹn ń jẹ́ ní white washer ó ní Wùnmí ló ràn wá.
ìyẹn náà sọ bẹ́ẹ̀ ọmọ yẹn ní everybody tó bá ti wá ẹ máa ní Wùnmí pé people are just saying
Jòsí ní reason tí ò ṣe kí n bú wa ń bíbà Jòsí dẹ̀ máa wá yọjú ò wá ń bíbà because àwa nìkan là bá búyàwó ọmọ ẹ̀ àtọmọ ọmọ ẹ̀ àwa là ń bá tẹ́kì ẹ̀wọ̀n tí òjò sí mọ nǹkan tó ń ṣe o kò ṣe kókò mọ nǹkan tó ń ṣe o.
ó wò pa àwọn eléyìí náwó fún mi ẹ̀yin olórí burúkú yín ẹgbẹ́ bọ́jẹ́tì wọn síwájú mi it's different. Jòsí mọ̀nà ló búkú yẹn tún máa ra mọ́tò fún náà òkú mọ́tò ọdún àgbọ́ pé Jòsí ló lọ ra mọ́tò fúnra rẹ̀ dò so is well. mọ́tò yẹn ò dá mọ́tò tí Wùmí wà lọ sọ́dọ̀ Jòsí tẹ right off lọ́jọ́ kìíní àná òun ni Jòsí náà sọ pé ó mú $1 $2 wá fún Jòsí president.
ẹ lè imagine Jòsí ojú oúnjẹ ọ̀tẹ̀
ṣe ní lórí bákan mọ́tò tèmi rò pé ti condemn síbì kan pé wọ́n lò.
èmi tẹ́fí pé wọ́n máa ti fi tọrẹ ni.
ṣé Mohbad tó rà ń gbà yẹn tó sọ pé àdádì á máa mú $1 $2 wọlé wá ṣé Mohbad stupid ni most of parents nǹkan táwọn ọmọ máa ń kọ́kọ́ ṣe fún ìyá nìyẹn tó bá yẹ pọ́jà lẹ́ńtà ni wọ́n máa stock up shop yẹn so that kẹ́tẹ̀ tó béèrè anything lọ́wọ́ ọmọ ẹ̀yin náà máa ti lè ṣe nǹkan kan fúnra ara yín kò ṣe gbogbo ẹ̀ lẹ́ máa pe ọmọ mi mú wá and that was what Mohbad did kò ṣe pé kò lè ra mọ́tò tí bàbá ẹ̀ máa lò kiri náà but ó fi pé dádì ẹ jẹ́ n ra truck yìí fún yín ilé àtún máa mú change díẹ̀díẹ̀ kò ní jẹ́ pé gbogbo ẹlẹ́ máa pè mí and ní kò ní sí disrespect nínú ẹ̀ ẹ̀yin náà lè máa ṣe bó ṣe wù yẹn ẹni máa yan kó ní máa béèrè báwo lẹ ṣe ṣòwò truck yẹn ń sìn òun náà sọ pọ́n ṣì ń lò tọ́nà fi ń ṣiṣẹ́ káàkiri.
but
ẹ come and drag him ẹ máa bọ̀ lókè.
sister Temi
can we drag Jòsí for the truck ẹ wá drag him.
ẹni sùúrù nígbà tí sodomite àbí sodomite tó sọ pé Jòsí ò lọ ṣiṣẹ́ kápẹ́ńtà mọ́.
ìyẹn ló máa fọ nísìnyí.
ọ̀rọ̀ burúkú lẹ́nu ẹyẹ sodomite àbí kí ló porúkọ ara ẹ̀ Sodom and Gomorrah àbí kí ló ń jẹ́.
wọ́n máa sọ pé wọ́n fẹ́ ojú la rí níbo ni ká gbé yín sí ṣe ń gbé yín sórí àwọn tó wà ń bẹ̀ ni.
wọ́n lè láàpù wọn ìyá àgbà ṣe ká láàpù yín.
so I don't kí nìyẹn ó ní bó ṣe rí o má dáhùn o nígbà tí mo gbọ́ bàbá ti di celebrity gbogbo èèyàn ló ti mọ bàbá bàbá ò lè tó bá rìn láàrin tó bá rìn lẹ́ni ìwé ẹ̀ báyìí ń sìn wọ́n máa ń porúkọ wọn ni
ó ń gbowó lọ́wọ́ wọn wọ́n máa sanwó ní everywhere.
wọ́n náà máa ń gbowó lọ́wọ́ wọn ṣe bí nǹkan láìfù tí Jòsí wá nìyẹn ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀ jẹ́ help ẹ̀ láti débẹ̀ ṣòro pé láìfù celebrity easy ni ṣòro pé easy ni.
ẹ wò ó ẹ̀yin pípù yìí ẹ ti stress Jòsí gan-an ẹ ti stress ẹ gidi kan no it is
mo máa ń rò pé I want to be popular mo rò pé pẹ̀lú
wọ́n ti stress Jòsí gan ẹ wo bó ṣe ń sọ̀rọ̀ lánàá
fẹ́ kúrò nínú ilé wa wo aṣọ wàá wò múra ẹ̀ wàá wò
ṣe pé yẹn tó ń sọ pé ẹ káàárọ̀ àánú ẹ̀ ṣe mí bí wo bá yẹ dé.
àwọn ọlọ́mọ tó lọ gym tó lọ ya fọ́tò ẹ̀ mọ́bẹ̀ you don't give that thing comes with a lot of that.
àánú ẹ̀ ṣe mí bí mo ṣe gbóhùn ẹ̀ láàárọ̀ yìí pé wàláì no jokes apart ẹ ti stress Jòsí gan-an.
ní mi ò lè jẹun
ó ní kẹ́ má
látàárọ̀.
jẹ́ kó rí
Mo kàn ń
òun
ronú
yí
Jòsí ni pé
Jòsí ń sọ fún yín ó ní kẹ́ má jẹ́ kó rí òun yí ẹ ti fẹ́ yí Jòsí lórí ẹ ti fẹ́ yí lórí kó má yẹ kó máa pè ìgbẹ̀yìn sùn yín gbẹ̀yìn ni torí lórí burúkú yín ṣó kọ́ ọ́ bọ̀ yín lápò ṣèbẹ́yìn lóhùn kẹjẹnu sọ̀rọ̀ ọ̀gbọ̀n ṣé wàá fìwé pé ẹ̀yin wèrè.
Sorry to do something. I don't know about the clock industry. I don't know if he has one.
Sister Mulu, Jòsí should not be pitied.
What did the celebrity Loma your block by this time? I don't understand.
Ẹ má bínú, Sister Mulu, Jòsí should not be pitied. That is your home. Tèmi lèmi sọ, ara ti tèmi. Ẹ má má gbàgbé.
We are different. Very soon.
We are different. Ó ṣe nǹkan burúkú.
Ẹ má má dúró lórí ìgbà tí gbogbo wa bá máa drag ara wa lórí platform yìí.
À ń ṣeré ni.
Ẹ má dáwọ́ lọ.
Tí for 3 days mo ń ṣàánú Jòsí. Mi ò jẹun, mi ò dá mi ra.
Èèyàn tó bá wù mí ni mo lè ṣàánú, èèyàn tó bá wù mí ni mo lè pìtì, èèyàn kọ́kọ́ ló máa ṣèyàn tí màá pìtì àbí tí màá ṣàánú fún.
Nǹkan tó fi mú mi tí mi ò lè dá mi ra kẹ́ mọ̀ pé is an emergency.
Mayor,
kí ló ti ṣẹlẹ̀?
Mayor, ẹ bọ́lẹ̀.
Situation tó máa ní ọmọ wá gàdí tí màá ní irọ́ kí ló ṣẹlẹ̀ mo ronú father-in-law wa ni. Mo ní father-in-law wa ṣe náà ń drag ẹ̀ bí I pass my neighbor generator lórí social media. Ó dẹ̀ mọ̀ pé mo ní human feelings. Ọ̀gá o Jòsí, I sorry for you o. Vengeance and the rest of you. Ní kúre. Ní kúre tẹ́ jẹ́ tẹ́ àánú lè kúre. Ìkànnì yín. Ti ẹ̀ ronú ta wa. Ẹ jọ̀ọ́ o.
Talent tó tún lórúkọ yìí adulterer for grace.
Ó yẹ kẹ́ ti mọ ẹni tó ń lọ. Ìyá Túndé náà ni.
Mo suspect me confess me.
Àwọn náà.
That woman another person entirely leave her.
Lọ́ọ̀yà ti dé ọ̀rọ̀ yìí.
Ẹ má bínú mo fẹ́ sọ nǹkan fún okay ẹ̀yin talk tẹ́lẹ̀ gbowó lọ́wọ́ public nípa ẹ̀fẹ́ fi sùn olè ní ẹ̀yin gan ló fẹ́ fraud àwọn ènìyàn ká ní Jòsí ò bọ́sítà kó sọ fún pé òun sáìnì kìíní yẹn ẹ máa rọra ṣé ní òkú èrò ẹlẹ́ẹ̀tì gbéwò fún lọ́ọ̀yà ti sún àwọn yẹn wọn ò ṣe nǹkan fún wọn ni ẹ̀yin kan fẹ́ jowó yẹn mọ́lẹ̀ nǹkan tó dùn ẹ̀yin gbọ̀ngàn náà ní ọ̀rọ̀ kan tí Jòsí sọ fún yín nìyẹn ẹ̀yin pé kò yẹ kó wá sọ síta ipò kò bá ti rà dákẹ́bẹ̀ ó lè lẹ́yìn náà ẹ fẹ́ fraud àwọn títí yín ìtara nǹkan tẹ̀ ń fi mú Jòsí ṣe ni pé fáṣírí tẹ̀yìn náà sí ẹ̀yin ò lè dédé.
Ṣé lágbájá ṣì wà ń bẹ? Gbogbo ẹ̀yin tẹ máa ń gun rìsíìtì mi ń sìn, tẹ máa mú padlock, tẹ máa dé igi. Ok, ẹ jọ̀ọ́ bá mi drop. Ó déèyàn mẹ́ta tí mò ń try àti drop tí mi rí wọn drop. Ẹ máa gun rìsíìtì, ẹ máa pin ara yín mọ́bẹ̀, àbí?
Àwọn tẹ́ ẹ bá rọ́mọ àwọn ọmọ ọ̀nà tẹ̀ àbí.
Maxi fresh látàná ni mi ti rí Maxi fresh drop. Dúpẹ́ náà mo ti fẹ́ jù wọ́n nù látẹ̀kọ́.
Wọ́n ti jí. Wọ́n ti ju gift láàrin.
Everybody, good morning gbogbo ilé. Good morning gbogbo ta. Good morning ẹ̀yin ará àdúgbò. Good morning everybody. Tẹ́mi wọ́n mú wa bàjá. First of all, bend down low. You wanted to give my daughter back to Jòsí nítorí pé kí ni ẹ̀ṣẹ̀ wo ni mo ṣẹ̀? Ẹ̀ṣẹ̀ wo gangan látàná mo ti ní ẹ sínú o. Ẹ̀ṣẹ̀ wo gidi gangan ni mo ṣẹ̀ tó tún fi Jòsí tó fi ń lé ọmọ mi kiri. Ṣọ́ ara ẹ̀. Sharing my thing on Joseph Aloba.
Nígbà tí Jòsí ń ya wọn sọmọ yín, ọmọ yín ò ṣe sọ pé bàbá láyéláyé yẹn má yà wọn sí mi mọ́.
Ṣó máa dá hàn bàbá
mi ò ní evidence rárá mo lé evidence bíi mẹ́ta bẹ̀nẹ̀ I get like 3 evidence ọmọ yín ń
Kò
wò
lè
ó
di
náà ń
àwọn
dùn
fádà
bá
yín
ti
lọ
ya wọn
ẹ̀wọ̀n.
sí òun náà máa smile bá ti ya wọn sí òun náà máa smile kò mọ̀ pé oníbàárà jù sí ń gbólé bọ̀ ìwọ tó mọ bọ́ bàbá ọkọ ẹ ṣe ń ṣe ṣọ̀kí tó dẹ̀ má rò pé fẹ́ wá àtàkì mi mo máa ń ṣiṣẹ́ pẹ̀lú evidence ni o mẹ́ta ọ̀tọ̀ọ̀tọ̀ ní jòsí ń ya wọn sí tó ń ya wọn sí tó ń ya wọn sí kò sọ pé
bàbá tẹ bá tún tún àwọn yẹn yọ máa
ní
gé
tẹ bá tún àwọn yẹn yan máa gbá etí yín ìyàwó ọmọ yín ni
Ẹ fẹ́ mi
ọmọ
kúrò.
tí yín ò jẹ́ kó ọmọ tí yín kó sọ bẹ́ẹ̀ fún bàbá ọkọ ẹ̀.
Ẹ lè
tó
gbà
wá débi
ọmọ yín
báyìí
sọ bẹ́ẹ̀ fún
lálọ́ ti
bàbá ọkọ.
wọ́ọ̀nù
Ṣó lè
bàbá
sọ
ńgbà
bẹ́ẹ̀?
tó ti ń yọ àwọn tọkọ ẹ ti mọ̀ pé bàbá máa ń yọ àwọn sí ni tó ti wọ́ọ̀nù wọn gbà á ní débi tàbí.
Iṣẹ́ Mohbad nìyẹn yóò ń ṣe iṣẹ́
bàbá ò ní
Wunmi.
ó sì Mohbad wà nù gbogbo fídíò tá a rí tán ti ń ya wọn sí.
Bàbá.
bàbá ò ní
Bàbá
máa
láwọn.
pé wọ́n máa wí ìlọ́mọ yìí fún mi tọmọ mi bá kú.
Ẹ fi fádà yín lọ mí lẹ̀. Fádà yín lọ tèmi ní ẹ fílẹ̀ ẹjọ́ torí Ọlọ́run bọ́jọ́ sí. Ẹjọ́ torí Ọlọ́run tínkù little star. How I wonder what you are. Bí kí làwọn ọmọ yẹn ṣe ń kọ. Orí èyí ti yí. Orí yìí ti yí bí eégún tó lówèrè. Torí yín ò bá yí. Ẹ̀yin náà ṣe list of classical àbí kí làwọn ọmọ láti ń pè. Ẹ ṣe list of classical àbí kí ló pè fún wọn. Ẹ fẹ́ file class action lawsuit lórí kíni. I've always said this, follow the money. Who is funding you? Ta ló ń fund yín? Because if you know what a class action lawsuit means, it involves a lot of money. So tell me who is funding you? Like I always said, Bukky Jesse, lákọ̀ọ́kọ́, who is funding Bukky Jesse? Ta ló Comfy gbowó oṣù? Who is funding Comfy?
I was saying lánàá ìyá àgbà you were not here. Wọ́n ní gbogbo wọn ọmọ rò pé àwọn láṣìírí jòsí lọ́wọ́ jòsí láṣìírí tí wọn náà lọ́wọ́ they are paying them all. Owó tí wọ́n fẹ́ release fún jòsí yẹn ta ló dá nínú wọn? Èwo náà àwọn
ló
dá. 30 million yẹn bo ló ti wá.
Exactly. Thank you, my sister. Where is the money coming from? Ṣẹ́rí ẹni tó bá ti mọ̀ pé ọ̀rọ̀ yìí, who stands to gain most in this case? Who will gain most? Who has the money in this case? It's Naira Marley. Does Bukky has a link with Naira Marley? Yes. A cousin of Naira is Bukky's friend. Muyiwa has a link with Bukky. Do you understand me? Just Comfy is getting paid. I don't know through who. Look at all these people.
They are all getting
get paid. Lati is not getting paid. First of all,
because bloggers Josie said it.
Yes. So tell me who is not. Mi ò rò pé Lati get paid because Lati wanted the business. Pé òun kọ́ni. That's what Lati was. You all have something to gain one way or the other. So my point is this. Tó bá no mo sign kò sign. Tàbá dẹ̀ fi pé nǹkan tẹ́ gbé síwájú ẹ̀ is something tó jẹ́ pé ó lè sign. Put it out. Tí àwọn Wunmi bá kúrò ní kóòtù, wọ́n ń gbé kóòtù kíní tó bá ṣe síta, wọ́n á gbé síta, wọ́n á lẹ̀ mọ́ta. We all read it. Soda meat àbí soda shop àbí soda èmi ò mọ̀ ẹ́ o. Ó ṣẹ̀ mí. Ṣùgbọ́n má forí ẹ lọ gbaṣọ lọ. Tó ń ṣe jẹun sí o. Jẹun ó ní ẹ́. Okay? Tí wọ́n bá mọ̀ pé homicide tó ń sọ pé wọ́n pààyàn sínú ilé ní homicide padà sí school. Number 2, Josie, you said, and I quote, báwọn wèrè ń ṣe máa ń sọ èmi ò quote nǹkan kan lẹ́nu ẹ̀, but you said tí mo gbọ́, ó ní ẹ máa wá èèyàn tó máa follow specimen. Are you fucking stupid? Níbo ló ń follow kí specimen lọ?
Bèrè kan tún rèé o. Àyà ní kẹ́nìyàn o, lòun náà ló tún sùn lórí láti